Local, national, and social memberships are presently available. Contact John Oliver at 573-979-2912 to learn how you can become a member of Dalhousie Golf Club. That's John Oliver, 573-979-2912.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
I went on to the University of Arkansas. Just how to play the game the right way. Like I said, defensively, guard your man, be in the right position, share the ball, move without the ball, set a screen. All the stuff that's kind of going out the window now in basketball. I understand things change, but I'm still a believer in some of the old things that Coach Sutton taught me, how to play the game of basketball. And some of those things I talk to my team about all the time. Ball you man, point your pistols, see the ball. And that never changes basketball. You got to be ball you man. It can't be ball man you. So at the end of the day, coaches impact me big time on how to be a really good basketball player, develop my skills, but also to think the game. And then off the court stuff, he had to discipline me a lot because I was a wild coat at time on the court and off the court. He had some strong conversations with me about either buying in or going back to Chicago project. So I bought into what he was saying, became the 12th pick in the draft, and he's been an impact on my life from day one that I got on that campus, man. Coach and I had a unique relationship, a great relationship. And his son, Steve Sutton, tells me all the time, on all the players my father coached over years, he said he never saw a player come as far as I came as a player and a person. So he was a big impact on me.
When we return here on the IBEW Nika pregame show, our coach, Rodney Watson, continues to sit down with the head coach of the Trojans, Darrell Walker. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
The roar of the crowd. Buzzer beaters. There's nothing more thrilling than Saluki basketball. And just like the Salukis, Vogler Ford is putting prices in a full-court press. Take advantage of slam dunk savings on a new Bronco. Or make a fast break in a new Explorer for less than you'd expect. We're keeping high prices in foul trouble all season long. So when you want to get a new Ford, you've got to get to Vogler.
Growing up in Southern Illinois, you learn the importance of helping others. I'm Caden Hawkins, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to represent this region as a member of SIU's Saluki men's basketball team. It's also why I'm glad to be a Banterra customer, because they support our communities. Plus, I can open my account online, and with their Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases contribute to SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
Mediacom Internet and Mobile give you more so you can do more. Get Internet 300 with no data caps, Aero Wi-Fi, and equipment for $35 a month for a year when you add 2 unlimited mobile lines. Work smarter, play harder, and laugh longer with Internet and Mobile from Mediacom. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Purchase of 2 unlimited mobile lines required. Price doesn't include one-time charges.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
Cheering on the Salukis? Make your stay a winning one at the newly renovated Holiday Inn Conference Center in Carbondale. Soon to be Holiday Inn Express. Just minutes from campus, you'll love the fresh new rooms, modern amenities, and welcoming atmosphere. The Holiday Inn Carbondale are proud partners of SIU Athletics and the preferred hotel for Saluki fans, families, and teams. Book your stay today at holidayinn.com/CarbondaleIL. Holiday Inn Carbondale. Stay smart, stay refreshed, stay relaxed.
Let's switch to your team. You've been very impactful on a bunch of your guys. Jonathan Lawson comes back to you after being in a couple places. He was at Creighton, a place where we have a lot of respect for, and comes to your place. Had a really good year last year, first team All-League, and now he's leading you in scoring. How has he improved as a player?
Well, it was Jonathan showed some loyalty by coming back to play for me because I told him when I signed him that you're going to play minutes and you have the chance to showcase your game. He's like a coach on the floor at times, which is helpful. When you can return some guys, it helps you on the court with guys knowing your system. So Jonathan's been pretty good. I mean, I thought he played better last year, and the problem is right now we have so many guys hurt. I mean, it's just you just don't know. I got a lot of starters out.
You've got one guy coming back, Defensive Player of the Year. You know all about that part of it, and Toon Goktik. An interesting part about this game with Toon Goktik and Davion Sykes, they were teammates at Texas State. Toon had a big year for you. Looks like he's a rim protector, but our coaches say he can do more than just protect the rim. He can really guard the floor. Tell us about Toon.
Well, he's a jack of all trades. He covers up a lot of things for us defensively. He did a lot. We were really good last year defensively. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he offensive rebound. He runs the court. He harasses people with the basketball. So he's all over the court with us defensively. Sometimes I got to tell him that he's being undisciplined defensively and not doing his assignment. But overall, he does a great job for us defensively.
Thanks, Coach. That's Darrell Walker, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Found in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park sits historic Giant City State Park Lodge. The lodge serves delicious home-style breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. That's right, every day. 3 generations of the Kelly family, along with their staff, always strive to provide Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. They all hope you feel the lodge is that reliable place to celebrate the best things in your life. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy. They look forward to welcoming you soon. Visit them at GiantCityLodge.com. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Conveniently located in the heart of Southern Illinois lies Rend Lake Golf Resort, the region's only 27-hole public golf course with 5 sets of tees, expansive greens, driving range, and on-site PGA instruction. Rend Lake Golf Resort is perfect for golfers of all skill levels. Looking for stay-and-play packages? Check out Rend Lake Golf Resort's on-site lodging, condos, and cabins. After your round, relax with friends and family and enjoy a meal on-site at Seasons Restaurant. To learn more, visit us at RendLakeGolfResort.com. Rend Lake Golf Resort, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. Now open from 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. daily. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their specialty. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki Watch Party destination of Murfreesboro.
Paxton Guy back on the IBEW Nika pregame show for SIU and Little Rock. 2 other games involving Valley clubs, both finals. Good win for Drake in the consolation game of the Emerald Coast Classic. They beat Georgia Tech 84-74. Yellow Jackets about 111 in the Ken Palms last I looked. And Valparaiso bouncing back from a loss at home to Southern Indiana a few days ago. They thumped Western Michigan today 84-55. Light night in the top 25. Number 25, Indiana, 7-0. They thumped Bethune-Cookman 100-57. And number 2, Arizona remains unbeaten. They beat Norfolk State 98-61. FCS football playoffs. Valley went 4-1 today. Illinois State won at Southeastern Louisiana 21-3. North Dakota routed Tennessee Tech 31-6. South Dakota stayed in the snow, thumping New Hampshire 41-3. South Dakota took care of Drake 38-17. The Lone Valley loss of the day looked to have been in the bag. Youngstown State led Yale 35-7 at the half. Yale roared all the way back and beat Youngstown State 43-42. The Penguins blowing a big halftime lead. Does that sound familiar? When we return on the IBEW Nika pregame show, we'll scout the Trojans with Tay Gibbs. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some not so good. It's why your State Farm agent is there with good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates for everyone. Yep, that's right. At State Farm, you get the great service and great rates with every policy, so you can be prepared for all of life's surprises. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. Applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. When you want a great deal, call State Farm agent Dave Anderson in Heron or Bob Barr in Carbondale today.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at SIUalumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in events, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
We all like new stuff. A new car, a new house, even a new big screen TV. The looks, smell, and feel of something new. If you love new, then you'll love Newbie's Pizza in Carbondale. That's why they handcraft each order to your specific detail and desire. Think about Newbie's Pizza at 830 East Walnut Street in Carbondale. Visit NEWBYSPIZZA.com. Newbie's Pizza, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
When you play sports, you know the importance of teamwork. I'm Michaela Coburn, and I play for SIU Saluki Women's Softball. I'm also a Banterra customer because they are a great team player for our communities, and they are making banking easy. With Banterra, I was able to open my account online, and with their mobile app, I can manage my money on my time. Plus, with the Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases support SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
The Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Tournament has been the showcase for buzzer beaters, madness, and championship glory. With nearly 5 decades of heart-racing excitement, it begins here at Enterprise Center. The 2026 State Farm MVC Tournament, presented by Credit Union One, Great Southern Bank, and SSM Health, tips off on March 5th through 8th. Celebrate 50 years of the Valley's postseason championship. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com.
Welcome back to the IBEW Nika pregame show. Coach Tay Gibbs has the Little Rock Scout. Coach, what's your first impression of the Trojans?
A very, very athletic, big team. You know, they start 6'2", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'9". So, you know, a pretty big lineup, athletic. Guys are actually shooting it pretty well as well. But, you know, a very exciting game for us.
How do they play? They played a tough schedule like you guys, not nearly as demanding, but they've been on the road, man. They're on a yep. serious road swing also. So, what do you make of all that?
Oh, I mean, a crazy schedule. I think they play 7 out of 8 on the road. They've actually been playing pretty good. You can tell the road has hit them pretty hard some games. But, you know, they are who they are. Very good rebounding team. Not the fastest in pace-wise, but they are efficient offensively and defensively. You know, those guys will play different styles, man-to-man, different 1-3-1s, some different zones, may press. But like you mentioned, their schedule hasn't been in their favor, but they have fought in every game that they've been in.
Jonathan Lawson, 6'7" guard, leading him in scoring. Started at Memphis. He's a Memphis kid, then went to Creighton for a little bit. Now he seems to have found a home, second year at Little Rock. Last year he's a first-team OVC guy. Tell us about his game.
Oh, he's a do-it-all guy for them. Shooting the three pretty well. Good driver, three-level scorer. He likes to pull up, can get to the rim with his size while playing the 2 out of 3 for them. And like I mentioned, in transition, you have to find him because, he's really shooting the 3 at a high clip. Right now, he's playing again like a first-team all-league guy, and he's playing exactly how he's supposed to with him having some guys out. So he's right now, at the current moment, he's having a great season so far.
How does Little Rock utilize Braxton Bayless?
Oh, he's primarily their point, but, he's also scoring a little more for them. He's included in a lot of their sets. Very, very good passer out of ball screens. Aggressive driver. He's actually shooting the 3-ball pretty well. I think he's 10 for 14 on the year, so he's shooting it at a high clip. Not taking a lot of them, but he's taking the right ones. But yeah, he's primarily the ball handler, but he's actually scored it pretty well for those guys as well.
What do you expect out of Gakic?
Oh, he is a tremendous defender. Great rim protector, but he's also at the top of their press. He's at the top of their half-court 1-3-1. He is active. He's long. I would love to know what his wingspan is, but he creates a lot of havoc at the top of that press and the top of that zone.
Coach, welcome back to the Banterra Center. It's great to be back home, and good luck in this game against Little Rock.
Okay, thank you.
That's Tate Gibbs, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Your driveway is the gateway to your home. Don't trust just any business to do the job. Come to E.T. Simons, where our professionally trained and experienced staff will handle all of your paving needs. E.T. Simons is a Southern Illinois-based company who is an industry leader in the Southern Illinois construction industry. With over 75 years of experience, we service everything from commercial, industrial, governmental, and residential customers. E.T. Simons, paving the way to customer satisfaction since 1946.
I'm Damian Mayo Jr., and I'm proud to represent Southern Illinois when playing for Saluki men's basketball. It's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can bank on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
The Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Tournament has been the showcase for buzzer beaters, madness, and championship glory. With nearly 5 decades of heart-racing excitement, it begins here at Enterprise Center. The 2026 State Farm MVC Tournament, presented by Credit Union One, Great Southern Bank, and SSM Health, tips off on March 5th through 8th. Celebrate 50 years of the Valley's postseason championship. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmeronIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Coach, you spent a lot of time around your group this week being on the road, but was it nice to at least get a day to have the guys over to your house, have a good meal, Thanksgiving together on Thursday, and then regroup and have a good practice day yesterday?
Yeah, I think mostly just sleeping in our own beds and being able just to get into a normal routine. That's pretty important for everybody to, I think everybody feels that when you travel, just getting back home, and it's almost like a vacation to be home. And so I think the guys are happy for that. We didn't have them all for Thanksgiving. Some of them were with their families. So, the guys that weren't, we had them out the house. We had a good time.
This group, what they mean to you really is people. I know the basketball side is important. It's what you guys are here. You're here to win games. But to really just get a day to really refresh and remind of what's special about these guys being around you and in your program, what is special about this group that you get to spend every day with?
They really do like each other. We talked a little bit yesterday about, just everybody shared what they were really thankful for. And, one of the things that came through is just how hard life is. And, so much of it is not because you made bad decisions. It's just, there are just hard things that happen, and we're probably guaranteed that more than we are good things happening. And what comes through on that is the most important thing. There's all these things you're fighting for, and yet, what people are most thankful for are the relationships they have and the people that help them through. And so, I think it was a good reminder to me and to the coaches that, there's a lot of things going on here besides basketball, and you get to hear it. And those things, and there is in our life too as coaches, and so we're all going through these hard things, yet we're, there are days where people react certain ways, and there could be things going on that you don't know about, and so to give people grace and is pretty important. And it just is yesterday was a good reminder for all of us just how important relationships are.
When you've coached as long as you have, Coach Nagy, there's always, I'm sure, experiences that you can draw on that help you in the current moment. Are there any that come top of mind of past seasons in the past that you can remember, of long road trips, trying to make sure that the early portion of a season doesn't beat you down too much to get your guys ready to roll, continue? Are any of those type of experiences really at top of mind for you right now?
There's a lot of them. I don't have to share them all with the players. All the teams are different. The last time we went to the NCAA tournament at Wright State, we had a very tough start. We were not very good early. We were really bad defensively. We got beat 45 at Purdue. We just had we were an absolute mess. But it came together at the end of the season. And this team is a long way from being where it's capable of. My only concern is just, I want them to have more confidence, and with the schedule, it makes it hard. It makes them wonder, and I just wish we could help get them off to a better start, but we'll get there.
One of the areas that you touched up on with me a couple weeks ago when this thing was starting, that you definitely have your hand more in terms of how your rotations look, your subbing throughout a game. What's been, one, the challenge of that for you so far in the season, but two, what are areas that really help you in the determining factors of when you want guys to come in and out?
We have, there is the help of metrics. Like, you got all these computer metrics now, and it could be that you think, the way you think is not what is actual when you really stop and look at the numbers and not all the other things. Now, I still don't discount just the experience that we have and the feel we have, but I think sometimes and we do get the metrics, we look at them, and sometimes it's pretty evident that, hey, this is not the right lineup for this or for that. So those things help. The assistant coaches help. I'm trying to do most of the subbing this year, but also it makes it difficult for me to pay attention to sets that we need to be running, the offense. So we're still working through all that stuff. It's just nice that we have a good bench and an experienced bench.
When we return here on the IBEW Nika pregame show, we continue our sit down with Coach Scott Nagy. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
At SIH, our commitment to care goes beyond the walls of our clinics and hospitals. We provide access to highly trained, patient-focused care providers. We invest in advanced, state-of-the-art medical services and technologies. And we strive to make a meaningful impact on all of the communities we serve. Our commitment is summed up in those words we all need to hear from time to time.
You're gonna be okay.
At SIH, we're committed to you.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, and your house runs on smart everything, Mediacom is the connection you need. Get 1 gig internet with no data caps, Eero Wi-Fi, and equipment for $50 a month for 2 years when you add 2 unlimited mobile lines. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Purchase of 2 unlimited mobile lines required. Price doesn't include one-time charges.
Situated in the flowing hills and grand terrain of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a memorable golf experience awaits. It's Dalhousie Golf Club. For over 20 years, Dalhousie has set the standard for golf in Missouri and beyond. Historically voted as the #1 golf experience in the state and serving as host to numerous golf championships, Dalhousie is a special place. A limited number of affordable local, national, and social memberships are presently available. Contact John Oliver at 573-979-2912 to learn how you can become a member of Dalhousie Golf Club. That's John Oliver, 573-979-2912.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIU-CU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in southern Illinois. That's right, if you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at SIUalumni.com. Follow us on our socials. Join us in events and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
I say challenge, but I don't think challenge is the right word for me to use. But let's just take a player like Davion Sykes, for example. It's clear he has thrived in his role for your team this year. When you see someone like that, no doubt you want to reward him with more on-court time. But in terms of where he gets inserted, when a guy is so good in a specific role, is it easy to give him more time? Is it hard because you like where he's inserted right now in your team? Just kind of walk us through that type of dynamic when you see guys who are clearly buying into their role like a Davion Sykes.
Well, I keep telling him, and we're trying to find more time for him, and so we started playing him some at the 3 and not just the 4, where he's just splitting time with Prince. And so he's starting to get more minutes. I would like to be able to find Jay Haynes more time. He's playing hard. He's really flying around, and he gives us good size at the guard spot. There are a lot of guys. We'd still like to figure out a way to get Max some time, because I just feel like even more so defensively it could help us because of his length and shot blocking ability. Just not easy. It's not easy, and these guys. You think about, they've had close to 90 workouts here we've had to show us what they can do, what they're capable of. So we have a pretty good feel for what they can do. Where you don't always have a feel is playing guys together, and that's where the metrics come in terms of, what are your best lineups defensively, what are your best lineups offensively. And, those things tie together, because if you're good offensively, then you're probably going to be pretty good defensively. And if you're good defensively, you're probably going to be pretty good offensively. So lot that goes into it, a lot of discussion, a lot of reading and paying attention. And, we're rooting for each guy. I think sometimes they feel like we're rooting against them. But that's not the case. I'm rooting for every one of them. Just can't give every one of them what they want.
Little Rock, they've had a week off, but, man, they're in the midst of a 7-game road swing. I feel like our road swing has been long. That's an extremely long one for them. What have you seen from them on tape to this point in the season? What impresses you about them?
Well, when they lost their best player to season-ending injury, so I think they're trying to figure out how to move forward without him. They're long, they're big. They're 6'7", 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", starting. And so, we obviously saw that against Memphis. They're not as big as Memphis, and Memphis's length bothered us. Obviously, we didn't. It was the worst shooting percentage we've had all year. Now, we did at least chase it and get 17 offensive rebounds. But, I thought our schedule was bad, so I looked at theirs. And all their true road games they're playing. It's that it can beat you up. It just can. And they were picked to win their league. Obviously that was with the player that they lost, but they still have, a kid who was picked first team all league in Lawson. And, they muck it up. They play very slow. Their pace is very slow. They just run a very patterned offense and just try to get you to make a mistake defensively. And so it can frustrate you because of their pace. And then defensively, they're going to muck it up too. They're going to play zone a lot, and it's not a typical zone, so you can't just run zone offense against it. You just have to be a good basketball player. And we know when teams play zone, if we can find the middle of that zone at all, we generally score.
They attempt the fewest threes in the country, but they make them at a ninth best clip in the country. How would you assess their ability to find the right shot for their offense?
Yeah, they're probably like us in terms of the number of threes they shoot, except we're one of the worst. They're one of the best, and we're one of the worst. And we obviously are hoping that will change. You can sense that it just has affected everybody, and you can see our body language about it. And every time we miss, it's just like, we're adding one more pound of this big gorilla on our back. And so, at some point that'll break. I think tonight is a good opportunity for it, because against this zone, we should either be shooting layups or wide open threes, and so we do have a good opportunity. But yeah, they their point guard is 10 for 14 from three. I mean, he doesn't take a lot of them, but man, that's an incredible clip, and the right guys take them, and that's why I say they're more patient. They just run their offense till they get a good shot.
Coach, we appreciate the time. We'll catch up with you after the game.
Thank you.
Once again, that was head coach Scott Nagy. Tip-off is next as we have the starting lineups when we return here to Banterra Center. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your life? Sean Daly at Guild Mortgage has you covered. With hundreds of loan products, including specialized programs for first-time home buyers, military families, and rural residents, we've got the perfect fit for you. Guild Mortgage. Own what matters. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, Company NMLS 3274. Sean Daly, NMLS 1536006. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to change without notice.
At SIH, our commitment to care goes beyond the walls of our clinics and hospitals. We provide access to highly trained, patient-focused care providers. We invest in advanced, state-of-the-art medical services and technologies, and we strive to make a meaningful impact on all of the communities we serve. Our commitment is summed up in those words we all need to hear from time to time.
You're gonna be okay.
At SIH, we're committed to you.
Found in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park sits historic Giant City State Park Lodge. The lodge serves delicious home-style breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. That's right, every day. 3 generations of the Kelly family, along with their staff, always strive to provide Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. They all hope you feel the lodge is that reliable place to celebrate the best things in your life. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy. They look forward to welcoming you soon. Visit them at GiantCityLodge.com. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Mediacom Internet and Mobile give you more so you can do more. Get Internet 300 with no data caps, Aero Wi-Fi, and equipment for $35 a month for a year when you add 2 unlimited mobile lines. Work smarter, play harder, and laugh longer with Internet and Mobile from Mediacom. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Purchase of 2 unlimited mobile lines required. Price doesn't include one-time charges.
Saluki Nation, it's time to introduce you to the starters for tonight's game against the Little Rock Trojans. SIU's starting lineup is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Here are your Saluki starters.
Parker, middle lane, goes up over Ron Zaligbe. He blocked it. Here comes Southern down right to left. They trail 32-25. Prince split 2 men up with his left hand, roll up the front, and his brother cleans it up with 2 hands strong.
Ron Zaligbe, a.k.a. Rollo, Ford, sophomore, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Mini High Academy.
Maneuvers his way near right arc. Reverse Steffi, 3 on the way. Launches it in. Drew Steffi knocks down the 3, 28-20. That's his first made field goal of the game.
Drew Steffi, guard, sophomore, Frisco, Texas, Frisco Memorial.
Quickly in the Davion Sykes, catches as his shoulder. To his right, far right corner, Mayo, catch and shoot 3 on its way. Yes, sir! Damian Mayo Jr. knocks down his first field goal of the game, and now the Salukis are back within 4.
Damian Mayo Jr., guard, senior, St. Louis, Missouri, League Academy Prep.
Haynes in transition, high in that right corner. Finds House, wide open 3. Right arc on its way. Yes, sir, we're tied.
Cameron House, a.k.a. Lil Scully, guard, sophomore, Louisville, Kentucky, Seneca High School.
Left side of the floor, SIU. Calron on the far right wing. Calron top of the key, near left. Isaiah Stafford, middle of the zone. Prince Aligbe split 2 men. Up high off the glass and got it to fall down. Prince Aligbe's got 7 points. Southern back within 7, 32-25.
Good, tough basket by Ligbe. Really nice play by Prince and not settle and just go in and get some contact and finish off.
Prince Aligbe, forward, senior, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Mini High Academy.
When we return here on the IBEW Nika pregame show, it's time for tip-off. You're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
If your old car is so ugly, dogs won't tinkle on the tires. If you have to dance naked in the moonlight and light a candle to make it start. If it just isn't the car you want it to be, Vic Koenig Chevrolet will give you a big bucket full of cash for it. No dancing necessary. Vic Koenig Chevrolet will buy your car, truck, or SUV, whether you buy one of ours or not. We'll pay you more than you ever thought you could get. And we'll put you behind the wheel of a newer, nicer ride that actually starts every single time. Vic Koenig has a huge selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles in stock now and dozens of new Chevrolets on their way to Carbondale as we speak. But I promise you, they'll be sold before they ever hit the state line. Hurry in to Vic Koenig Chevrolet and call dibs. Vic Koenig Chevrolet in Carbondale, home of the world-famous SIU Salukis. VicKoenig.com on approved credit.
Turn it up. It's game time. It's time for Saluki Basketball on the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield.
Middle of the lane, goes up, lot of contact, off the glass, bucket, and the foul! The heat check 3, bullseye! He's wide open, far corner 3, yes sir! About 8
second differential. He's going full throttle to the rack, and he dunked it. Oh, my. Catch and shoot three on its way. Bullseye. Massive three for the senior. Hoist it up with two. Short with one. Southern wins. Southern wins. SIU.
Saluki Basketball is brought to you by Shelter Insurance for auto, home, and life coverage that goes the distance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds.
Southern will knock off top 25 Indiana State 74-69.
The tip is moments away. Now with a call of the game, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
We are about ready for tip-off here inside Banterra Center. Good to see Randy Heimerman, one of the veteran officials in the Missouri Valley Conference, doing the game here tonight alongside our coach, Rodney Watson. I am Luke Martin with Paxton Guy back in our network studio. Before we get to the starters for Arkansas Little Rock, you already heard our starters, which were brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Let's get to our Ron Ward Chevy keys to the game. Ron Ward Chevy, proud to bring you tonight's keys to the game from our coach, Rodney Watson.
Southern's got to continue to build on what they've been good with. First of all, continued pressure on the ball and help in the gap, in having gap presence. They got to make sure they take away that drive, make every two-point shot hard to come by for Little Rock. Southern's got to have 5 men defensive rebounding. They got to really make sure they limit the second shots. And then finally, Southern's got to continue with those offensive boards. 17 against Memphis, got to be 17 against Little Rock, and 17 every night out.
Those were the Ron Ward Chevy keys to the game. Ron Ward Chevy will send you home happy. The starting lineups are presented by Shelter Insurance for auto, home, and life coverage that goes the distance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We found out just before the start of this game tonight that Arkansas Little Rock is going to be without another key member to their team, a guy who has been starting for them, Terrion Burgess. He is out, and not just out for this game, but he's going to miss the rest of the season with a knee injury. He now joins 3 players on this roster who have season-ending knee injuries. Just a tough blow for head coach Darrell Walker in his 10th season at Arkansas Little Rock. Braxton Bayless, a guard from Ankeny, Iowa, starts at one of the graduate spots as he comes in from experience at Western Kentucky last season. Caleb Pennyfeather, he will earn his first star of the year. He's a sophomore from Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Lawson, he's their leading scorer. He's a redshirt senior from Memphis. Started off his college career, spent some time at Memphis and Creighton before now making his way over here to Arkansas Little Rock. Kachi Nze will earn the start, junior from Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. He spent time at Xavier in Penn State. Tutach Gatik, who was the Defensive Player of the Year in the OVC last year. He's the current leading rebounder for Arkansas Little Rock. Again, Darrell Walker's 10th season with a record of 148-135. 8th season at Little Rock, 10 years overall as a head coach. He spent 2 years as a head coach at D2 Clark Atlanta from 2016-2018. Saluki's being introduced to a ton of kids lined up on the court from the Brown Dog Kids Club. You already heard those starters. Rollins at Prince Saluki, Calron House, Damian Mayo, Drew Steffi. It's with the same starting lineup that Southern has had all this week, as SIU will be in their home whites with Saluki spelled out in maroon and black trim, as Little Rock will be in their road blacks with Little Rock spelled out in white on the front. You know what game this is, Coach Watson? You know what I like to call this game?
What's this game?
The Jovan Stulic game.
Oh, that's a good name from the past.
Absolutely. Good buddy Jovan, miss him. Of course, he spent time at Little Rock before ending his college career at SIU. And last time the Salukis played here in Banterra, Jovan was on that Little Rock team. That was the season opener that year for the Salukis here inside Banterra.
He was good down there. Golly,
yes.
He had a good game.
Yeah, Southern, the first meeting was in 2021. That was also early on that season. Southern lost in overtime, 69-66. So the two meetings, Southern really they popped Little Rock that night, 94-63 here inside Banterra. That was back on November 7th of 2022. It will be Gatik jumping up at center court with the league bag. As our officiating crew tonight, we have Jeff Square, Jeff Malum, and Jeff Campbell. and Randy Heimerman. Feel like we're in Valley season already when you say all three of those names.
They're in Valley form right now as well.
Yes, they are. Saluki's finally taking their way onto the floor. Want to give a shout out to a big-time Saluki fan listening in the night. Of course, none other than Bruce Ashby. Bruce, a diehard Saluki. Bruce, we know you're locked in, and we wish you were here inside Banterra with us. We know you always got Saluki radio on. So, Bruce, we appreciate you, my friend. We hope you had a good Thanksgiving as well. Rollins Oligbe will jump at center court with Gottic will not jump at center court. It's going to be Caleb Pennyweather. As Pennyweather, 6'9", will stand right on that Saluki dog in maroon and white. Mike Trude and Larry Larson are the ones holding us up right now on television. We got the final thumbs up. Those TV guys, man. Randy Heimerman blows that black whistle, gets in between Oligbe and Pennyweather, and it's won by Little Rock, and it's going to be Bayless in that black Nike headband coming down left or right with a white Nike swoosh on the front. Has it on the near wing, guarded by Ron Oligbe. Out to his left, it's Lawson, the leading scorer. Lawson with Damian Mayo with his hands right in front of him, blocking his passing view. Goes into the paint, finds a cutting Gottic on the near side, and Enze finds Gottic for the first two of the game, 2-0 Little Rock. 19:35 on the clock. Saluki fans stand till the first basket of the game. Pass deflected from Drew Steffi, and he goes back to Little Rock. Little Rock leading 2-0. Enze up and lay it off the glass for two. It's 4-0 Little Rock, not even a minute in, 40 seconds in, 19:20 on the clock. Calron House right on that maroon. Saluki dog eye at midcourt. To his near left, Damian Mayo. Back top of the circle, Calron House. They're in a zone right now on Calron House and the Salukis. To the right, Drew Steffi. Drew Steffi in those bright pink Under Armour sneakers. Still dribbling, hip high, picks up his dribble, bounce past Prince Oligbe in the high post with 9. Now 8, attacks low right block 6. Middle of the lane at the Valley, Texas Maroon, left it short, and the rebound goes to Bayless. Bayless and Little Rock leading 4-0. Cross courts Lawson. Transition 3 is down. It is 7-0 Little Rock, just like that. And here comes SIU with 18:40 on the clock. Calron House on his white headband finds Prince Oligbe. Bounce past Damian Mayo. Comes to a jump stop, low right block. Dished off to Prince Oligbe, laid it for 2 for the first 2 of the game for Southern. It's 7-2 Little Rock.
Southern's got to get back in transition and cover those shooters.
Calron House picks up Bayless right at that midcourt stripe in maroon. Lobbed it in, catching with 2 hands was Pennyweather. Pennyweather looking for Enze here on the near side. Looking for a dribble handoff with Gottic. Won't give it to either of them. Pitched it 2 hands, Bayless. Long 3, down the pipe it goes. Bayless now 11 of 15 on the year shooting threes. Right to left comes Little Rock on defense, leading 10-2. Prince Oligbe bounce past Calron House high on that right arc. 2 minutes gone by here in the first half. 10-2 Little Rock. Prince Oligbe at the nail to his brother Rollins. Reverse lay-in with his right hand is down and in.
Southern made a nice job with the interior pass. Prince found his brother inside. Rollins knows what to do with it.
Prince Oligbe claps his hands as the Salukis trail by 6. Enze on the near wing. Skip past Lawson. Catch and shoot 3 again on its way. Too long. Gottic gets the rebound against Rollins Oligbe. Near wing 3 for Enze. Won't go. Rebound with 2 hands is Damian Mayo. Mayo down right to left to Calron House in transition. Darrell Walker yelling out the head coach as Calron catches in front of him. Sideline right, Drew Steffi. Back sideline left, Calron House. The defense went away from him. Steffi wide open 3. Finally, a 3 goes. Drew Steffi, he has struggled from 3 this week, 4 of 18, but he makes his first there. 10-7 lead, 17-10 to go in the first half.
Nice pass, nice delivery, and great step-in jumper by Drew.
Steve Hawkins yelling out the DC for SIU here on the near right bench. Enze has it on the near wing. They trap him. Cross court left side. 3 or mid-range for Pennyweather. Won't go. Rebound skied with 2 hands was Rollins Oligbe. 3-point lead for Little Rock. Drew Steffi shot fakes, penetrates all the way to the rack. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Little Rock. It will stay with SIU. 22 on the shot clock. 16:44 on the game clock. Scott Nagy in that white pullover. Hands tucked in to his pockets of his black pants as he blocks our view here on the press row. Rollins looped it near side Mayo. Oligbe Prince in the middle of that zone. Right arc, Drew Steffi. Runner right, handed off the glass for 2. Went baseline right. Drew Steffi's got 5 of Southern's 10, and SIU back within 1.
And when Drew becomes a 2-type scorer off the drive and off the catch, it's going to really help Southern's offense.
Bayless, Rollins Oligbe nearly took it away. Bayless in the middle of the right-hand side of the lane. Finds Lawson 3, rolled off the back of the rim, and eventually goes to Pennyweather. Another offensive board here for Little Rock. Bayless on the near wing, attacks, trap, top of the key. Mayo got his hand in the cookie jar, and going to be a whistle on Damian Mayo, but I think he can live with that foul. It's going to be the first foul on Southern, first foul on either team. It's going to be Lawson inbounding on the near sideline right.
Southern's got to have 5 men blocking out and rebounding. They've got to take away second opportunities by every team they play.
Bayless looks towards Coach Walker for the call. 18 on the shot clock, picks up his dribble. High post right, Inze. Inze with Rollins Aligbe right in front of him. Yet to use his dribble, holding the basketball hip high. One hands it over Bayless. Bayless left arc, cutting Inze into the paint, and a travel before he lowered his shoulder in. It's going to be a turnover on Arkansas Little Rock, and that brings us to a media timeout. Fans, it's time for the first Ameren Illinois Energy Savings Timeout. When it comes to energy, actions speak louder than words. That's why Ameren Illinois works hard to make sure you have the energy you need, and it's why we put savings tools in your hands so you can take action. Learn more about saving money and energy with energy-efficient rebates and incentives at Ameren.com/rebates. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Your driveway is the gateway to your home. Don't trust just any business to do the job. Come to E.T. Simons, where our professionally trained and experienced staff will handle all of your paving needs. E.T. Simons is a Southern Illinois-based company who is an industry leader in the Southern Illinois construction industry. With over 75 years of experience, we service everything from commercial, industrial, governmental, and residential customers. E.T. Simons, paving the way to customer satisfaction since 1946.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at SIUalumni.com. Follow us on our socials. Join us in an event and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Farm Credit Illinois, supporting rural communities and farm families with reliable, consistent credit, crop insurance expertise, and rural first lending for country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed. With the coach Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. 10-9 lead for Little Rock, 15:53 on the clock. It will be Saluki basketball coming out of the timeout. Some subs coming in for Southern. Sykes, Haynes, Stafford, and Moreno will be on the floor.
Can we sell that? That ought to be a sub spot right there, right?
All right, Jonathan Ehrig, you're hearing Rodney Watson. He demands. He wants just another reader card that he doesn't have to read. That's what it is.
We get one of those, and I'll read it.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that now. Southern comes down right to left, searching for its first lead of the game. Jalen Haynes, and it's an extended 1-3-1 zone. Davion Sykes on that Banterra Center, typing in green. Dribbles his way over, top of the circle. Back right. Isaiah Stafford. Stafford around a Sykes screen, trying to get out on the perimeter. Picks up his dribble, bounce past Sykes in the high post, spin at the nail, and a travel and a turnover on Davion Sykes. It will be Little Rock basketball leading 10-9.
Southern had a 7-0 run going right there. Gave the ball away on that one. Southern's got to really tighten up their switches. If they're going to switch, they got to switch with a purpose and not for a crutch. They got to get in front of the screen action.
Bayless gets picked up by Haynes, three-quarter court. Top of the key is Inze. Inze to his left elbow extended, hands off Bayless. Bayless on that left arc goes back to Inze. He'll try to attack Moreno. He'll front Moreno. Mid-range shot on its way. Man, nothing but net. How about Inze? Makes his second bucket of the game. 12-9 lead for Little Rock. 15:05 to go, first half. Moreno leaping his feet, found Stafford right corner. They go into the middle of the lane. It's Mayo, low right block. Moreno lost it in a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with SIU. 14:56 on the clock. It's a 12-9 lead for Little Rock. Moreno down, tying his left shoe as they await to give the basketball into Haynes. Jeff Mallum will be the one giving the ball to Haynes. Moreno doing about a triple knot, maybe a quadruple knot. It's taken him a while to tie those shoes. Now they're finally tied. Jalen Haynes awaits to get that Wilson leather ball as he's got it, lobs it in. Back to Davion Sykes here on the near wing. It's Isaiah Stafford. Stafford Coach Nagy discussed it here on the near sideline. Right arc, Damian Mayo, low right block, Davion Sykes goes hard up the glass and kissed it right off the back of the lid, and down the pipe it goes.
Coach wants Stafford to be ready to shoot the ball. Step in and shoot an open shot.
14:40 to go in the opening half. It's a 1-point lead for Little Rock. Stafford picks up Lawson midcourt. Comes near side, Marino knocked it loose. Nze gets it back. Back into the chest of Little Rock in white. It's Lawson. Lawson on the perimeter. Overheads it near side is Pennyweather. Back left arc, Bayless. Bayless no looks to Lawson. 3 in the face of Moreno. Back of the rim. Rebound. Jorge Moreno catches at his hip. Hand off with Haynes. Haynes right to left. Full pedal. All the way down. A low right block. And Jalen Haynes kisses it home for his first 2. Southern's got its first lead, 13-12.
What a nice shot by Haynes. He knows how to work his angles to get enough space and length to finish off.
14:05 and ticking here in the opening half. SIU in front for the first time. Haynes deflected the pass, but Nze gets it back. Nze on the perimeter, finds an open Bayless, and he laid it in, low right block. Braxton Bayless, he's now got 5 points, made his opening 3, 14-13, Little Rock back in front. Haynes on the near wing, they're back into his own. Haynes to his right. Haynes with a hard dribble, bounce past Davion Sykes near the left elbow, dribbles his way back out, whips it Haynes. Long 3 on its way, and that's a swoosh. Jalen Haynes knocks down only his 3rd made 3 of the season. Entered tonight 2 of 14, Southern by 2. 16:14 to go. 13:30 now on that clock. It's 16-14. SIU in front by 2. Pennyweather around to Nze's screen. Now it's Bayless off a dribble handoff, hiding behind Nze. Bayless to his left, left of the hashes, back outside Nze. 3 on the way, back of the rim. Rebound, Gottic. And Gottic goes up and he's fouled. And it's going to be Davion Sykes who gets whistled for the foul. It's going to be the 2nd team foul on Southern. Drew Steffi will sub back in. 13-12 on the clock. 20 on the shot clock. Damian Mayo subs out.
That was a hard miss. Those balls are coming off the rim hard, but Southern's got to get their body in position and get space between their man and the ball and get those loose ones.
Bayless, baseline right, trying to get it in. Looking, lobbed it in the Nze. He's got it on that maroon arc on the near side. To his left, into the game for the first time is Cameron Wallace. Wallace in an off-ball foul, and that's going to go on Nze. He was banging away with Drew Steffi. It's going to be the first foul on Nze, first foul on Little Rock.
That was a good switch. Drew got right in between his man. He handed it. Little Rock ran the flex cut for those that you know, that down screen, back screen action, and Drew got in position to pick up that contact.
Right to left comes SIU, leading by its largest margin 2. Haynes tried to get downhill, shoved off of Lawson. Bounce past Steffi on the near wing. Isaiah Stafford drives, baseline left. Runner goes, baseline left. Isaiah Stafford with his first bucket. 18-14 lead SIU. 12:45 to go. Haynes again picking up Bayless as the dueling headbands. Haynes in white and then Bayless in black. Moreno blocked the 3. Bayless got it back. It was stripped by Sykes. Moreno diving to the floor. Saves it from his back up to Haynes. Haynes at the Saluki Dog midcourt. SIU with the ball, leading 18-14. Haynes trying to get around Bayless, but Bayless going to be whistled for that foul. It's the 2nd team foul on Little Rock. First on Bayless. 18-14 lead for SIU.
How about the aggressive play by Moreno to be able to get the block on the shot and then dive on the floor for the loose ball? He really wants to be out on the court.
18-14 lead for SIU. 12:28 to go. Salukis have made their last 8 field goals. They're 8 for their last 8. Stafford trying to get into Moreno. He wants the basketball. Steffi tells Moreno to spin. Stafford now near wing 3 on its way. Off to the right. Rebound. Moreno tried to get the board, but it's ripped away by Clater, who's into the game for the first time. Clater comes near side to Wallace. Wallace back to Clater. Clater on the near side into the high post. Nze, and Haynes just ran. Oh, wow. They're going to get Nze on the foul. Nze set the screen. It's going to be his 2nd, his 3rd. I really thought that was a clean screen. It was Haynes who just got to it late.
So did Darrell Walker. He wasn't one bit happy with that call.
And Jeff Malum doing what many coaches try to do to Jeff Malum during the game. They try to talk to him. He won't say anything to him. Right to left comes Jalen Haynes. Sideline right, Drew Steffi. Steffi comes back near side, catching on the Saluki Dog with 2 hands, Isaiah Stafford. Stafford to his right, gets around Wallace. Now baseline right, still trying to navigate his way. Picked up his dribble far right corner, finds it. Davion Sykes went off near side of Ligbe Rollins, and he threw it right off of his leg. And here comes Gottic near sideline right. Clater near that Saluki Dog at midcourt. Has it on the near wing, dribbling right-handed hip high. Haynes picks him up, picks up his dribble. Pass deflected, Haynes steals it. Haynes got it right to left. It's 1-on-3. Haynes takes it all the way up and kisses it home. Jalen Haynes went window shopping. He's now got 7 here in the opening half. It's a 20-14 lead. 7-0 run for Southern over the last 2 minutes. Lawson into the high post, finds Gottic, guarded by his former teammate Davion Sykes. Sykes, they want ball pressure on him. Gottic gets switched off on Jalen Haynes. Gottic behind that maroon arc to his left. It's Lawson. Post entry feed. Gottic nearly blocked by Stafford, but it's going to be a foul on Southern. It's going to be the third team foul on SIU, and it will be the first on Isaiah Stafford. 20-14 lead for the Salukis, which gives us a reminder. The Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois is the official orthopedic provider for Saluki Athletics. To get back in the game, trust the Sports Medicine Center at the Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
The roar of the crowd. Buzzer beaters. There's nothing more thrilling than Saluki basketball. And just like the Salukis, Vogler Ford is putting prices in a full-court press. Take advantage of slam dunk savings on a new Bronco. Or make a fast break in a new Explorer for less than you'd expect. We're keeping high prices in foul trouble all season long. So when you want to get a new Ford, you've got to get to Vogler.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mint is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mint. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Salukis have the Farm Bureau advantage, 20-14 with 11:05 to go here in the first half. With the coach Rodney Watson, I am Luke Martin. Paxton Guy back in our network studios. Well, two things that we talked about in this game. Southern's been doing such a great job in really on the offensive boards. Well, tonight, Little Rock up 4-0 on Southern, but the great equalizer, Coach Watson, has been the turnovers. Little Rock, one of the worst teams in the country in terms of possessions ending on turnovers. They have 5, and 4 of the 5 have come in the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
4 in a row. 4 possessions in a row ended up in turnovers. Now they get free throws. You know, it's not often where the bench will come in and they're ready to go, especially in that first rotation. That's something we've noticed about this Southern team. When Coach sends in the bench, basically 4 guys off.
Got the free throw is up and in, and for some reason, you didn't want to say Gottic's last name at the line, shooting those free throws. Typically, with those type of guys, you could.
I felt like your description of the free throw.
Okay.
And it was a miss by Gottic, by the way. But then I finished my thought how Southern's bench has really done a nice job coming into the game ready to play.
20-15, Southern leads by 5. Stafford on that Saluki dog nose, threw it away from Ron Zaligbe. Taken away. Here comes Wallace downside. Lawson near right corner finds a cutting Enze, who dunked it in with 2 hands. Enze's got 6 points. He only averages 6 points a game. 20-17 lead for SIU. 10:42 to go first half. Drew Steffi, who's already got a made 3. Split a defender, lost the basketball. Loose on the floor. Lawson comes away with it for Little Rock. Finds Gottic in the middle of the lane. Dished off to Enze. He loses it, and it's taken away by Drew Steffi. Steffi comes down right to left. Bounce past Prince Aligbe. He can't track it down behind his back. Now they come down Wallace. Wallace goes up on a 2-handed slam. Cameron Wallace with his first 2, and now Little Rock back within 1.
Now Southern with 3 turnovers in a row. Need a good shot here.
Drew Steffi in those bright pink Under Armour sneakers on that right arc. Comes near left side. Prince Aligbe. Calron House into the lane, left of the hashes. Mid-range shot, rims it in. Calron House gets his first 2 points of the game. He's averaging almost 12 points per game this week for SIU in the 3 games. Left to right comes Lawson. It is a walking dribble. 9:53 to go here in the opening half. 22-19 lead for SIU. Wallace bobbled the dribble, gets it back. Prince Aligbe right on his back. Comes near side, a 5-second closely guarded call and a turnover on Little Rock.
You don't see the 5-second call very often, do you?
No. Man, I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I seen it.
It's got to be a held ball because when you dribble, you can dribble the entire shot clock out.
Prince Aligbe will inbound for Southern. Calron House on the floor. Jalen Haynes comes into the game. Damian Mayo as well. Ron Zaligbe comes in as Drew Steffi comes out of the game. Cal House above that Saluki dog at midcourt, trying to go to his right. He's pressured, midcourt strike, nearly went past it, still has his dribble. Right floater from the right elbow goes in. Cal House worked his way all the way to the middle of the paint, and it's 24-19. Clater comes near side and a foul on Damian Mayo. It's going to be Mayo's second foul, going to be the fourth team foul on SIU.
Damian needs a retreat step that time in a defensive slide. Instead, he went into and met the dribbler. When the defense meets a live ball dribbler, unless it gets right in the middle of your chest, it's almost always a foul against the defense.
Bayless will trigger it in. Stands on the Illinois typing in white. And now an off-ball foul. It's on Enze. That's his third foul. He's got 3 of the 4 fouls now on Little Rock. Surely they got to take him out of the game unless I'm wrong. No, that's his third foul. They're keeping him in the game. Wow.
Again, 4 turnovers in a row by Little Rock.
That is his third foul, and he's staying in. Calron House on the Saluki dog mouth. To his left, Enze out guarding him. Calron looks to his left to Jalen Haynes. Sideline left with 18. Top of the key and a foul, and that's going to be on Wallace. It's going to be Wallace's first 15 foul, and they must just not have a lot of options if they're going to keep Enze in. I know they have a lot of injuries, but 24-19 lead. Calron House looks for the inbound from Jalen Haynes. Haynes has it, or House has it, top of the circle. Low right block. Drew Steffi threw it right off the hands of Lawson for Little Rock, and it'll go out of bounds.
That's a nice play, Southern run side out of bounds. That was the design play where it's basically some Spain action, as you hear Coach Painter talking about, where there's a ball screen into a back screen for a big that leads to an open bucket inside.
Pennyweather comes in for Enze. Far right corner, Calron House. Guarding him aggressively was Pennyweather. Finds Drew Steffi near wing. Through the lane, ain't travel. 24-19 lead for SIU. 8:57 to go here in the first half. They will inbound in front of Little Rock's bench. There's Darryl Walker. Eyes out in that black pullover. Pressure here from SIU. Bounce pass sideline left. Bayless one hands it over to Lawson. Lawson on the near side. He's a leading scorer, and he's only got 3 points here tonight. Lawson closed out hard by Prince of League Bay with 15 on the shot clock. Looks near side, near corner. It's Wallace. Wallace holds that leather ball over his head. Goes to his left. Lawson behind the arc. Low left block. Runner off the glass won't go, but a foul on SIU. It's going to be the 5th team foul on SIU. It's going to be on Prince of League Bay. That's his first.
Both teams working the turkey off. 15 turnovers at the 8:32 mark. Both teams are going to want to get more shots on goal because shot up is a miss on the free throw. The first one's missed. Southern's really shooting the ball extremely well. 85% from the floor. Got to get shots on goal.
Lawson at the free throw line. Couldn't make the first one. The second one swirls out as well. Ron Zaligbe gets 3 out. Scott Nagy's his run. Caron House on the near left sideline. Goes far right sideline. Jalen Haynes knifes his way through, and he went through contact, and the shot comes up short. Bayless comes down quickly down. Got Wallace and 2 Salukis in the air, and it's going to be a what? I could not quite see it. No basket. It's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Jalen Haynes. It's going to be his first 16 foul on Southern. Bayless will inbound here for Little Rock. Davion Sykes is in for Prince of League Bay. Baseline right, Bayless. It's that Wilson leather ball, trying to get it in. Near corner, Goktic. Goktic dribbles left-handed, hip high over to Bayless. Bayless in the high post, Pennyweather. Pennyweather tries to set a rub screen. On the near elbow, dribbles left-handed with Rollins on his hip. Fronts Rollins of League Bay, now behind the arc on the maroon side. Near side is going to be Wallace, knocked loose by Sykes, and Steffi has it sideline left. Steffi behind the arc, hoist up the 3 on its way, and it's off the lid. And comes down to Little Rock. First miss for Southern's Drew Steffi from behind the arc tonight. They're now 2 of 4 from 3. Bayless picked up by House on that midcourt stripe. House trying to knock it loose. Bayless regains control. To his left behind that maroon arc, near right side. Threw it right out of bounds to Scott Nagy. And the Salukis got it on the near sideline. It's a turnover on Arkansas Little Rock. And that will be the 10th turnover of the game for Little Rock. 7:38 on the clock, 5-point lead for SIU. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Ron Ward Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Ron pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at ronwardchevy.com, and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research 1 university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Saluki's unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Saluki fans, this year you can catch all the basketball road games, get food and drink specials and giveaways at the official homes of the Saluki Watch Party Network. You can also listen to Saluki basketball right here for your home. The official flagship station for Saluki basketball. Today's hit music, 101.5 CIL FM. Coming out of the timeout, SIU leads 24-19. Man, Little Rock, 4 turnovers in their basically last 4 possessions. Calron will wait for the basketball from Davion Sykes, who will inbound here on the near sideline left to Calron to his right. Calron past that timing stripe as they're in that extended 2-3 zone. Arkansas Little Rock. 24-19 lead. Stafford on the perimeter. To his right, one hands at Calron House. Still behind that maroon arc. Lobbed it back, Stafford on the near left wing in those maroon Under Armour sneakers. 14 on the shot clock, 24-19 lead for SIU. They have the ball, threw it away, right into the zone. Deflecting it was Pennyweather, stumbling his way at his knees. Regains control and then flipped it off to Bayless. Bayless near the midcourt stripe, to his left, Lawson. Lawson on the perimeter, goes baseline, cutting Wallace and hacked by Steffi on the baseline. And it's going to be a foul on Steffi. Steffi's first foul and 17 foul on Southern. So now the remainder of the half, Little Rock will be in the bonus. There'll be 2 shots anyways, though, for Cameron Wallace. He is 8 of 16 at the line, 50%. Those all black Nike sneakers. Flings it up off his right hand and it's long. Man, Little Rock tonight at the free throw line now, 1 of 5.
They have scored 8 points off of Southern's turnovers. Depending on what happens on this next free throw, it could be up to 9. Southern's 6 on Little Rock's 11.
Can't make that one either. Skid off the rim. Down right to left comes SIU. 24-19 lead with the basketball. Calron House pats the top of his head for the play call. Again, extended 2-3 zone. Sykes high on that right arc. Sykes looking into the paint. Cross court, Stafford saved it with one hand going out of bounds to Calron House. House atop the Saluki dog at midcourt, 13. Back to his right, Drew Steffi. Steffi, reverse, near left wing. Calron House breaks down his man, gets it to the paint. Long 3, Drew Steffi, and it's an air ball out of bounds. He tried to get the foul call more than making the shot. He's looking around for the whistle. 24-19, 6:37 on the clock.
Ball sticking in Southern's hands against that zone. They want to get the ball in the middle. If they get to the baseline, they can go baseline middle.
6:30 to go in the game. Bayless high on that left arc. Lawson double team. Sykes and Stafford there. They pressure near the midcourt stripe. Picks up his dribble on the near sideline right. Bobbled by Pennyweather. Regains control. And Stafford tried to get the steal, but they're going to say Stafford got too much of his arm. It's going to be the second team foul on Stafford. It's the 8th team foul on Southern. Going to the line 1-on-1 is Pennyweather. Pennyweather on the year is a 25% free throw shooter, but he's only attempted 4, making 1. And Stafford frustrated. He'll come out here on the near sideline.
Southern did not have to foul, though. They really had Pennyweather going the wrong direction with his back to the basket. They just got a little over aggressive, Stafford did. You can't fault his effort.
Pennyweather's free throw, man, too strong. Rolled right off the front of the rim to Jorge Moreno. Right to left comes SIU leading 24-19. Sykes beat everybody down, but a shot was blocked by Gottic. Here comes Little Rock, left to right. Bayless high on that left wing. Pitched at his knees to the left. Lawson. His 3 too long. And a off-ball foul on Gottic. So Gottic gets whistled for that foul. It's going to be his first. Should be the 6th team foul on Little Rock.
Southern on a 3-minute, 24-second scoring drought. They need a bucket here. They haven't scored for about 6 possessions. Time to get that ball below the free throw line. Look to the baseline. And the baseline middle is as open as the wing to the middle.
Are you going into the game? You just touched the towel.
You know, I'm worried about that towel getting thrown to the crowd one of these days. You know how I feel about that towel.
Right to left comes Calron House and SIU. 24-19 lead for the Salukis. 3 on the way, too strong. Moreno cleans it up. Extra opportunity. Pass deflected, though, and Arkansas Little Rock gets it back. Gottic up ahead, back to Bayless. Bayless past the timing stripe. Bayless top of the key. Looks at this one man-to-man defense for SIU. Tells everybody to clear out. Bayless picks up his dribble to his left, Lawson. Lawson palms the basketball with his right hand. One hands it in to Wallace. Wallace into the paint. Back outside, Lawson. Lawson, a hard closeout by House. In the lane, just lost his footing and loses the basketball. Calron House, middle of the floor for SIU. Steffi in transition. Shot fakes, drives, dished off near side. Prince of League Bay went astray. Got back to Steffi. Now it's Moreno into the paint. Moreno amongst the trees. Can't get to go. Prince of League Bay on to put back his foul, but he'll have free throws coming. Multiple opportunities there for SIU, as that's going to be the 7th team foul on Little Rock. It's going to go against Pennyweather. It's his first.
So they're starting to pass up shots. They're getting to spots where they can pull up and shoot jumpers, and they're trying to make the interior pass a little bit overpassing right now.
Prince of League Bay to the charity stripe line, where he's 9 of 21 this year for 42%. Multiple hip-high dribbles on that Valley text in maroon. Eyes it up off his right hand and off to the right. Prince is just a little bit above 60% in his career at the free throw line. He's shot 67% last year. Eyes up for his second opportunity. It's the second opportunity for Southern tonight. Missed them both. Rebound got to Southern 0 for 2 at the free throw line here tonight. 24-19, Lawson in the backcourt, finds Bayless. Prince of League Bay picks him up. Pass deflected, nearly off the Calron, but it's back to Lawson. Lawson, left wing, inside the paint, dished off Pennyweather dunk. Pennyweather makes it 24-21. SIU leading by 3 with the ball. Pennyweather with his first 2 of the game. Calron House and SIU trying to go ahead in the all-time series against Little Rock 2-1. Jalen Haynes overheads it 2 hands. Calron House inside the maroon arc. Whipped it back out. Jalen Haynes on the near elbow. Prince of League Bay bringing down his dribble. And it's going to be a foul as Jorge Moreno trying to get the post-entry feed. It's going to be the 8th team foul on Little Rock. It will send Jorge to the line for a 1-on-1. Gottic is the one who gets that foul. It's his second. So to the line will be Moreno. Moreno's made 2 of his 3 free throws this week. 6 of 12 on the year. He only made 16 free throws all of last year, 57% after he attempted 28. Moreno at that line, flings it up and down. Nothing but net for Jorge Moreno. Good to see him with so much improvement in his game all the way around. He's really worked on his free throws.
Really on balance. His balance is outstanding this year on the way he's shooting the free throw. Just really a simple one-piece motion.
Hit the back of the rim and then rolled off the front to Little Rock. Left to right comes SIU on defense. They trail 25-21. Jalen Haynes with his multicolored shoes picks up Lawson. Pass nearly deflected. Gottic physically shoved there by Prince of League Bay. No call. Gottic top of the circle off to his left. Lawson. Lawson behind that maroon arc. 12 on the shot clock. Now down to 10. Picks up his dribble. Bounce past Wallace on the perimeter with 8. Still on the perimeter. Little Rock with the ball trailing. Wallace to his left. Bayless on the perimeter with 3. Rises mid-range on its way and swished it in. Bayless has 7 points for Little Rock. Makes it 25-23. Calron far right corner. Steffi looking for Moreno. Comes back Calron House. House in the air pass to Jalen Haynes. To his right, Calron House. And now baseline right. Stepping out of bounds was Drew Steffi. And it's a turnover on SIU. 3:57 to go in the opening half. It's a 2-point lead for the Salukis. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
If your old car is so ugly, dogs won't tinkle on the tires. If you have to dance naked in the moonlight and light a candle to make it start. If it just isn't the car you want it to be, Vic Koenig Chevrolet will give you a big bucket full of cash for it. No dancing necessary. Vic Koenig Chevrolet will buy your car, truck, or SUV, whether you buy one of ours or not. We'll pay you more than you ever thought you could get. And we'll put you behind the wheel of a newer, nicer ride that actually starts every single time. Vic Koenig has a huge selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles in stock now, and dozens of new Chevrolets on their way to Carbondale as we speak. But I promise you, they'll be sold before they ever hit the state line. Hurry in to Vic Koenig Chevrolet and call dibs. Vic Koenig Chevrolet in Carbondale, home of the world-famous SIU Salukis. VicKoenig.com, on approved credit.
Samron Midwest Contracting is the region's first choice for construction services. Since 2003, Samron has completed thousands of projects for various customers across the tri-state area. Whether it's a commercial project, an asphalt parking lot or driveway, or commercial or industrial concrete, Samron has you covered and offers flexible financing options. For more information, visit Samron.com. Samron Midwest Contracting, proud supporter of Saluki Athletics.
Nikki Rischel of Coldwell Banker Prime Realty is the official realtor of Saluki Athletics. Visit Nikki today in Carbondale or contact her at 618-713-5353 to find your forever home. Also, for 100 years, Vogler Ford's been committed to helping Southern Illinois drivers get the best new deals on new Fords. With a great selection and fast and friendly service, we've been Carbondale's one-stop shop for generations. Vogler Ford, we've been steering the way for over a century.
Well, I really thought Southern would be playing some of their best basketball right now. Maybe we'll see it in the second half. 10 turnovers. At this point, they're up 2. That's the most important stat. But Little Rock's leading the points in the paint. They're leading fast break points 9-2. Southern's got 12 points off the bench, so Little Rock's 2. But both teams now are shooting over 50%. Little Rock went from in the 30s and the 20s actually up to almost 56% shooting.
21 turnovers combined between the two teams. SIU with 10 of them. Little Rock with 11. Lawson and Little Rock with the basketball. They trail by 2 as he tries to shove off a pesky Jalen Haynes guarding. One hand's down to Gottic over Jorge Moreno, and he put it in right off the glass, and Gottic's got 5 points, and it's a tie game at 25. Calhoun House being in this zone is really giving Southern problems here tonight. Calhoun to his left, finds Jalen Haynes on the near wing. Haynes to his right, near corner, Davion Sykes, 15 on the shot clock. Sykes with a right-hand hip-high dribble, lost it right out of bounds, and it was deflected by Lawson right off of Sykes, and now Ron Zaligbe will come in. Tie game at 25, Moreno out, 3:18 on the clock. Gottic will send it in for Little Rock. They'll have to go off the length of the floor. They're in the midst of a 7-game road swing. This is the 6th of the 7 games they've been on the road. Bounce pass Lawson. High on that left elbow. With his eyes looking forward, trying to go towards the rim. Lobbed it in the walls. Catches over Calhoun House. Skip pass left side. Bayless 3 short. Rebound Jalen Haynes. Sky with his left hand. He's got it. Right to left comes SIU. Tie game at 25. Haynes to his right. Nearly turns it over. Calhoun House top of the key. Little Rock's made 5 of their last 7 field goals. Davion Sykes, baseline left, dry, too aggressive off the rim. Rollins batted out to Little Rock. Here comes Wallace near side. Sideline right, Bayless. Sideline left, Lawson, 3 on the way is good. Jonathan Lawson knocks down that 3. It's his second 3 of the game, and now Little Rock is back in front, 28-25. Calhoun House near left wing, top of the circle, Prince of League Bay. 2:25 till halftime. Davion Sykes on that Banterra Center typing in green. Dribbles left-handed, hip high. Bounce past Calhoun House on the near wing. 2:17 left in the half, 12 on the shot clock. Calhoun to his right, right elbow. Back outside, Prince of League Bay navigates his way through. Right-handed teardrop is down. Prince of League Bay with his first bucket of the game, 28-27. Steve Hawkins aggressively. His face matches the maroon typing in Salukis on that white jersey for SIU. He comes back and sits down on the sideline right. Middle of the floor is Lawson. He walked it up. 21 seconds on that shot clock. Calhoun House staying in front of him. Very slow pace. Right elbow extended. Pennyweather. Near side Wallace. In the near corner Bayless. Wide open 3 on its way. It's an air ball. Davion Sykes tracked it down. Right to left comes SIU. Sykes below the Saluki dog. To his right. Calhoun House still on the perimeter. Calhoun slows it down momentarily. Near side Jalen Haynes. Rollins of League Bay begging for the basketball. Top of the key Calhoun. Right of the hashes. Low right block. Runner off the glass is down. Calhoun House has 6 points here in the first half. 29-28, Southern back in front by 1.
Southern needs a shutout to win this 3-minute game. It was tied at the 3-minute mark. Now Southern's got to finish this half off. They're back in their 1-3-1 zone.
1-3-1 zone for SIU. Middle of the zone is Gottic. Goes left, 3 on the way. Lawson and swished it in. Lawson's made his back-to-back threes. He's got 9 points. All threes here in the first half. 2-point lead for Little Rock. 57 seconds left in the half. Prince Aligbe at the nail, lost his dribble, turned it over. Pennyweather's got it for Little Rock. High post Bayless, lob for Wallace, blocked by Calhoun House, goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Little Rock. And there were 3 Salukis by the basketball, and none of them went for the basketball on the baseline. 47.4 seconds left, and a timeout is going to be taken.
Southern out of sync, playing a lot of guys, a lot of substituting.
Timeout will actually be charged to Little Rock. 47.4 seconds left.
Southern with an unusual number of turnovers this game. The zone is okay. It's not the length they saw on Wednesday night. Again,
Salukis have averaged 11 per game, Coach Watson, and they're already at 11.
Yeah, and it's,
they're at 12.
Some of them are unforced. I mean, Drew stepping out of bounds, just one example, but Southern's got to get the ball below the free throw line. They got to look baseline as well as straight to the middle first. If they go baseline, they can go middle. Middle's the way to go, get into the heart of the defense. But they're just right now, they're just looking one way, and the ball's sticking, staying in one person's hand too long, and allowing the defense just to stand stationary and have big hands.
Baseline left. Little Rock will inbound. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 47.4 left on the game clock. Lawson trying to get in the Pennyweather. He'll lob it in with one hand as the music continues to blare. Wallace has on the near wing. To his left on the perimeter. First time tonight we're seeing Tracy Steele Jr. Steele to his left. Lawson 3 in the face of Prince on its way. Swirled out. Rollins can't get the board. Tipped it. Dunked in by Pennyweather.
5-man rebounding. They got to pick that up.
33-29. Little Rock with the lead. SIU near sideline left. And now a timeout will be burned by SIU with 1 second differential between game clock and shot clock. You can feel the energy level. It is just extremely low right now for SIU. 4-point lead for Little Rock with 22.9 left here in the half.
Southern will most likely, I would think, go for one shot, try to get this thing to a 2 or 1 point game going into the locker room at halftime. But above all, in this situation, you don't want Little Rock to touch that ball again in this half. You don't want that ball coming back across the half line. Southern certainly hasn't played as well as I expect them to play, and Isaiah Stafford checks into the ball game. But a lot to build on, a lot of basketball left in this game. It's just there'll be a lot of things to make adjustment on at halftime.
I think the biggest thing tonight, I don't want to necessarily say quote-unquote effort, but only 2 offensive rebounds for the Salukis, and they missed a lot of shots. There's been a lot of opportunities to get offensive boards.
Little Rock's zone has put themselves. Normally, what's a knock on a zone is it gives up offensive rebounding angles, and Southern hasn't taken advantage of that.
Calhoun has it at the Saluki dog with 18 on the shot clock, 19 on the game clock. He's just dribbling hip high as he stares at the 2-3 zone. Pennyweather thought about coming up in that zone. Is now Wallace and Pennyweather at the top of it. Calhoun with 8, now 7. Right arc with 6. Near wing Haynes. Near corner Steffi with 4. Baseline left underneath the basket. Calhoun's open with 2. With 1. Mid-range shot on its way. Off the back of the rim. Rebound could not go off of Jalen Haynes and in. And that will bring us to the end of the half. 33-29. Southern trails here at halftime as it's a 4-point lead for the Little Rock Trojans. We'll be back with the Built Ford Top, powered by MediaCom halftime. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
If you love the outdoors like I do, then you'll love Southern Illinois. But the indoor activities are also great. I'm Luke Walsh, and I'm proud to play for Saluki men's basketball. In this region, there's nothing like the fans and community support, and one of the biggest supporters is Banterra. It's why I'm glad to be a customer. I opened my account online, and their Saluki Visa debit card supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
The Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois has the most highly trained team of orthopedic, spine, and podiatric surgeons, including interventional pain management. From sports medicine to neurosurgery, podiatry, and interventional pain, we are committed to providing the very best in diagnoses, treatments, physical and occupational therapy, and rehabilitation to local athletes. Visit oisil.com or call 618-997-6800. OISI is the official orthopedic provider of Saluki Athletics.
Dive into the authentic flavors of Mexico at Tequila's Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas to mouth-watering enchiladas and the freshest guacamole in town, Tequila's brings you an unforgettable dining experience. And don't forget our signature margaritas, crafted to perfection. Located right in the heart of Southern Illinois, make sure to visit Tequila's at their locations in Carbondale, Marion, DuQuoin, and Carterville, and enjoy the authentic taste of Mexico.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at SIUalumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in an event, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, powered by Mediacom. Brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Also brought to you by your Illinois Ford dealers and the F-150, proud sponsors of your Southern Illinois Salukis.
This is the Built Ford Tough, powered by Mediacom. Halftime, Salukis trail 33-29 here at the halftime break with Paxton Guy back in our network studios. Alongside the coach, Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. So Little Rock with the lead by 4 here at the halftime break. There's been 6 lead changes here in the opening half. Salukis led for the majority of the first half, 10 minutes and 38 seconds, but Little Rock comes back and really wins that last 3 to 4 minutes to put themselves in front here at the break, 33-29.
Southern had it was tied up at the 3-minute mark, and I believe it's 25 all. And again, it's one of those 3-minute games. It's Southern lost it 8-4, I suppose, but a lot of substituting. Southern's had 19 substitutions this game. Coach trying to find the right combinations, and right now they're not playing the way I expected. That's for sure, but. The turnovers themselves by itself, that tells the story. Just Southern's a little disjointed. The shooting is fine. I mean, they just got to get more shots on goal.
And the biggest surprise tonight is not necessarily just the turnovers. +6 right now in terms of points off turnovers for Little Rock. It's fast break points. They are +10 in fast break points for a team that is not really going to get it up and down quickly in terms of their offense. For them to have 12 fast break points, Southern only to have 2. Now, sometimes it gets a little wonky depending on the stat crew and where you're at and what they actually define as a fast break point. But I believe it with kind of how this first half has gone. Little Rock has definitely been better at their transition offense, which I would have never thought that coming into the game.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing along with that, maybe this is part of the fast break point. Little Rock scored 12 points off Southern's 12 turnovers. Southern's got 6 points. Are those dead ball? Are they dead ball turnovers or are they live ball? It probably tells us that most of Southern's are live ball turnovers. That's turning into points for Little Rock that they're not really having to work real hard for.
Outside of Damian Mayo Jr., every Saluki who has been in the game has at least 1 point. Arkansas Little Rock, they're led in scoring by Jonathan Lawson, but he was really corralled for the most part until he got those 2 late threes in the second half to help get Little Rock over the hump. They're 4 of 14 from 3. Southern, they started 2 of 2 from 3. Drew Steffi made a 3. Jalen Haynes made his lone 3. But since then, the Salukis have missed their last 4 threes in the opening half. They're only shooting 2 of 6 from behind the arc, but they're also only 1 of 4 at the free throw line. And again, what's one area, Coach Watson, that we have talked about at length for SIU? They dominate points in the paint.
Yeah.
They are not dominating points in the paint tonight. Little Rock's winning that 16-14. So above anything, I'm sure that's probably the area that Coach Nagy's most frustrated by, is that they are not able to get to the 10-foot zone and have success.
And to give the credit to the
Yes.
zone defense. The zone defense is doing exactly that. I mean, they look at stats like everybody else. They know Southern scores in the lane, the 10-foot zone, and they're not allowing with the length and the bodies with that 1-3-1. They're making sure that nothing easy comes near the rim. But again, I think the ball's sticking on the perimeter, and instead of they're looking at where the pass should go instead of making the next option. It's the old football read and react type thing, and they got to keep the ball moving to keep the zone, because there are angles in this zone. This is not a great zone. This is nothing like what we used to see out of Syracuse back in the NCAA tournament. This is a zone that you can penetrate, you can get the ball moving through it. Southern's being a little too accepting and trying to make those interior close passes, and Little Rock knows it, and they're knocking those passes down.
Help the Missouri Valley Conference celebrate 50 years of its men's basketball championship from March 5th through the 8th at Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Get your all-session tickets now and save nearly $25 by calling 618-453-2000 or order online at siusalukis.com. Support the Dogs and experience the madness. This is the Built Ford Tough, powered by Mediacom Halftime. The Mid-South Ford dealers, proud supporters of the Salukis. Mediacom, discover Extreme, the fastest in-home Wi-Fi, and the power to stream live TV with TiVo. We'll take a timeout. Paxton Guy with that scoreboard update when we come back. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff support farm families, rural communities, and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
At SIH, our commitment to care goes beyond the walls of our clinics and hospitals. We provide access to highly trained, patient-focused care providers. We invest in advanced, state-of-the-art medical services and technologies. And we strive to make a meaningful impact on all of the communities we serve. Our commitment is summed up in those words we all need to hear from time to time.
You're going to be okay.
At SIH, we're committed to you.
We're out to be number one in the USA. That's the reason people say, Work Chrysler Center, yeah, you can't do better than that.
You've got the ball, 0% financing and zero money down lined up, with no payments for up to 1 full year. Staring down the field, the pre-Thanksgiving Bowl is on.
Work Chrysler Center, yeah, you can't do better than that. Absolutely unbeatable.
If you don't come see me today, I can't save you any money.
Samron Midwest Contracting is the region's first choice for construction services. Since 2003, Samron has completed thousands of projects for various customers across the tri-state area. Whether it's a commercial project, an asphalt parking lot or driveway, or commercial or industrial concrete, Samron has you covered and offers flexible financing options. For more information, visit samron.com. Samron Midwest Contracting, proud supporter of Saluki Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Southern Illinois University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Paxton Guy back on the Built Ford Tough halftime, powered by Mediacom. Little Rock in front, 33-29 over SIU. Finals from earlier involving Valley clubs. Drake with a nice win, 84-74 over Georgia Tech in the consolation game of the Emerald Coast Classic. It was Valparaiso bouncing back from a loss to Southern Indiana a few days ago. They hammered Western Michigan 84-59. Only one Valley team is in action tomorrow. Belmont looks to stay perfect. They're on the road at Charleston. Belmont off to a 7-0 start. Only two teams in the top 25 in action. Number 25, Indiana, stayed perfect. They beat Bethune-Cookman 100-56. Number 2, Arizona, likewise perfect 7-0. They easily beat Norfolk State 98-61. Dogs trail this one 33-29 to Little Rock. It's the Built Ford Tough halftime powered by Mediacom. And this is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
This is Steve Huggart, Business Manager of IBEW Local 702. Our members are active in communities throughout the three-state area. From community food drives to helping build youth centers and hundreds of projects that give a hand to our neighbors in need. Our members buy homes, shop locally, and pay taxes, adding to the strength of our local economy. At IBEW Local 702, our job is to improve the lives of our members and families as they work to build a brighter future for our region and our country.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Saluki's unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this has been the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, powered by Mediacom. Also brought to you by Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Now, with the call of the second half, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
He has been sitting here anticipating these halftime adjustments the whole time. Didn't get up, go talk to anybody. He has just been focused on the Woodard Wellness halftime adjustments, which are brought to you by the Woodard Wellness Group. Call for your courtesy consultation, 529-4545, and see if Dr. Woodard can get you back to health. 529-4545. Dr. Brian Woodard is a certified chiropractic sports physician.
Take care of that basketball. Adjustment number one, that's an obvious. Southern's got to make sure that without playing cautiously, they're probably holding the ball a little too long. They're not moving the ball quite well enough in terms of that's working against them. Southern's got to be aware of those active hands. This Little Rock team's got long active hands, and when the ball's in the deck in the lane, someone's got to get a hand on it. Secondly, Southern's got to find a way to get the ball into the middle other than just going from the top and the wing middle. They've got to get the ball to the baseline, reverse the zone. They're making the zone look a little better than it really is and be more aggressive and power to the rim and then score off of missed shots. And then finally on the defensive end, they did a better job late in the second half of with the flex action cut, the balls, the back screens, cross screen action. The switches got better. Now they got to make sure they get to Lawson, take away any three-point shooter, and no second shots.
Those were the Woodard Wellness halftime adjustments as we are getting ready here for the second half between the Dogs and Trojans. As SIU coming out of their huddle here in just a matter of moments. Little Rock huddling up down that sideline left. Light crowd here inside Banterra, but still a lot of maroon here inside Banterra coming in on this Thanksgiving break here on Saturday. Again, first home game for the Dogs since knocking off UMKC back on November 7th. Coach Nagy very emphatically talking to his team here coming out of the break. It will be the original starting five: Mayo, Steffi, Rollins, Prince, and Calron. And then for Little Rock, it'll be Lawson, Gottic, Inze, who picked up those 3 fouls relatively early. Pennyweather did a good job filling in for him. And then the 5th and final Trojan. Well, I think I already said Lawson. Lawson, Bayless, Gottic, Inze, and Pennyweather. Inbounding will be Gottic. And Little Rock will start with the basketball. They lead 33-29. High on that right wing is Inze. Inze, so it's a hard screen for Lawson, but Mayo stayed with them on the curl. Inze still with it, high on that right arc. Inze dribbling ankle high, over to his left, dribble handoff Bayless. Bayless around the Inze screen. Cross-court pass Lawson, 3 on the way, rimmed off. And now lights continue to go off as that shot was missed. Gottic has it on the near arc. And I feel like it got much darker. 33-29, 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Gottic catches on that low post. Gottic, left elbow extended, back Inze, 3 on the way, rimmed it in.
Second opportunity again. Southern's got to pull those boards. Prince of Ligbay's got to help this team on those defensive boards.
Inze and Arkansas. Little Rock lead 36-29. It's their largest lead of the game. Left wing, Drew Steffi. Steffi comes near side, Calron House. House in the high right post. Goes back left, Steffi on the arc with 13. Bounce pass back to Calron, 10. Middle of the zone with 9. Left wing 3, popped out. Rebound loose. Calron's got the ricochet. Calron in the mid-range, low right block. He's between 2 black jerseys, spinning near corner with 15 on the shot clock. Steffi top of the key, 2-handed pass Mayo. Shot fakes, now fires up the 3, too strong, and the rebound to Lawson. Here comes Little Rock down right to left, 36-29 lead. It's a 7-point lead for Little Rock. Their largest lead was actually 8. It was back when it was 10-2. Gottic palms the basketball now. Dribbles right-handed. Drew Steffi tried to come in to clean it up, but Pennyweather dunks it as Steffi left his spot, and Pennyweather filled it. And Pennyweather gets his first 2 of the second half. He's got 6 points.
Gamble at the elbow. Hardly ever wins at any level.
9-point lead. Mayo lost the basketball, going out of bounds. Saved it one hand to Prince, but then he loses it. Salukis are extremely sloppy. Bayless goes all the way up. His layup is short. Calron House will bring it down left to right. Top of the key. Bounce past Prince, and then Prince was fouled as he went to the rack. But man, oh man, the Salukis are just incredibly sloppy right now. It's going to be the first foul on Little Rock here in the second half. It's going to be the 3rd foul on Gottic. That's the only thing that is anything in Southern's favor right now, is that Little Rock is in foul trouble. Prince of Ligbay to the line where he has struggled. He's 0 for 2 tonight as he eyes up at that orange rim. Stares up with that Wilson leather ball in his hands. It's up off his right hand, and it's short. 0 for 3 tonight. He is down 9 of 24 at the line this year. Rollins Oligbe subs out. Way too important of a piece to miss that many free throws. 17:57. Stares up at the rim again. Multiple knee-high dribbles. Right at his waistband. Flings it up off his right hand, and that one goes down. Confetti finally pops. It's only his 3rd point of the game. Davion Sykes comes in. 17:57 on the clock. As Confetti, I think, came out on the floor as well. Something popped as Riley Hoystad went out on the floor to help clean it up. Gottic will inbound as they will go up the length of the floor. There's Gottic near sideline right. Inbounds at the Bayless. Bayless one hands to Lawson. Lawson in the backcourt. 17:50 to go in the game. Little Rock with the ball in the lead, leading by 8. Gottic one hands it in front of his former teammate Sykes. Haynes fell down. Bayless one hands at baseline. Gottic regains control and a foul on Damian Mayo. It's going to be Mayo's 3rd foul.
Those traps at the elbow are really working against Southern. Little Rock's expecting them. They just look downhill. The man who leaves to go trap at the elbow, his guy just goes to the basket.
Mayo stays in with 3 fouls. Near left corner, Gottic. Gottic, one hard dribble into the hardwood floor. Top of the key, Bayless. Bayless finds Inze high on that left wing. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Inze looking for Pennyweather. Now dribble handoff Bayless. Bayless picks up his dribble. Top of the key, Pennyweather. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Now 5. Lawson with 4. Low right corner is Inze with 1. Mid-range shot short. Haynes gets the board. Coming down quickly left to right. Jalen Haynes, the freshman. Left block extended. One hands out to Mayo. Saves it. Drew Steffi near wing 3 on its way. Is down. Drew Steffi knocks down his second 3 of the game. It's his first 3 here in the second half. He's got 8. 38-33, 5-point lead for Little Rock. Lawson, hip high, right-handed drill. Picks up that dribble in the high post is Nze. Nze near the nail. Jorge Moreno right in front of him. Nze comes near side. Lawson hoists up a 3. Too strong. Mayo grabs the board with 2 hands. Mayo comes down left to right. Little Rock leads by 5. Far left corner. Steffi, baseline left. Picks up his dribble. Low left block. Bounce pass left elbow. Sykes. Sykes at the Valley. Text to Maroon. Back outside Haynes. Extra pass Steffi. He makes back-to-back threes. Drew Steffi. He's got 6 here in the second half. He's got 11 in the game. He's the first Saluki in double figures. It's back to a 2-point lead for Little Rock. Lawson to his right, Bayless. 38-36. Little Rock with the ball in the lead. Bayless will now use his dribble. Finds Lawson near wing with 15 on the shot clock. Mayo stands in front of him. Lawson looking for a cutting Gothic. Knocked away by Sykes. Out of bounds. It will stay with Little Rock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 16:08 on the game clock. Scott Nagy, Steve Hawkins both yelling out here on the sideline left. Inbounding will be Lawson. He had hands on his knees before he got that Wilson leather ball. Looks to his left. Lobbed it in the end zone. He's got it with a fronting Jorge Moreno. Wallace in the high post, just inside that maroon arc on the right side. Finds a cutting Lawson, turned away by Moreno. 2 on the shot clock, 1. Hoisted up at the end, and he made it. It was a prayer, and Lawson got to go down. Left to right comes SIU Haynes, just carelessly turns the basketball over. 40-36, Little Rock with the lead in the ball. Top of the circle, Gothic. Gothic looking right now, goes left on Jalen Haynes, spinning. Haynes poked it loose. It's on the floor, taken away by Damian Mayo eventually. Mayo, Gothic is down, left to right. Sykes trying to go up for a dunk, and he was fouled. But man, Gothic is still down, and he has not moved since he went down to the floor. 15:32 on the clock, 26 on the shot clock, and you really hope that Gothic is okay. Little Rock leads 40-36. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Woodard Wellness Group is the official chiropractor of Saluki Athletics. Woodard Wellness Group, located in Carbondale, offers chiropractic services and sports medicine to provide relief from neck and back pain and many other stress-related conditions. The all-new Pro Adjuster is a breakthrough in healing, which uses gentle chiropractic care along with advancements in computers and engineering technologies to evaluate patients' needs. The staff applies Pro Adjuster data and their expertise to then discuss treatment plans with patients. With the help of this modern technology, making you feel better just got easier with Woodard Wellness.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mid is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Romwood Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Romwood pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at RomwoodChevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
During the break, they were going back to review that Lawson 3-1 to see if his foot was on the line, but also to make sure he got it off in time. He got it off in time, and his foot, there was just a little bit of space in there, according to our officials, and they're going to make sure that counts. So the score is now, should be 41-36, 15:32 on the clock. So we should, yeah, Randy Heimerman comes over to tell us to talk about that play that he was looking at.
And I'm going to ask Randy Heimer why didn't we have that back when we were playing here, man. We scored way more points than you gave us credit for, Randy.
41-36 is the score. So heading to the line will be Davion Sykes. Jorge Moreno's got blood on his white shirt. You can barely see any of the white of that undershirt for Jorge because he's sweating so much through it. Almost matches his skin. As Davion Sykes will go to the free throw line here in front of us. This has been an area he has been so good at this year, and his free throw is on its way. It's up and in. Just snuck it through. Sykes this year, he has now made 13 of his 15 free throws. He's almost made as many free throws this year as he's made all of last year.
Randy Harmon just told me to sit down and shut up like he used to when I was
You got a warning. Second free throw on its way. Down the pipe it goes for Davion Sykes. He's got 4 points in the game, 2 in each half, 15-32. And now Southern showing full court pressure. They pick up Bayless. He's on that sideline, threw it sideline right. Pennyweather's got it in the backcourt, goes back to Bayless. 23 on the shot clock, 22, now 21, and he just got across with 1 second across. Enze has it high on that right wing. Enze twirling around in front of Jorge Marino. Takes a hard dribble, picks up that dribble. Looking to his right, great ball pressure by Marino. Low left block spinning and traveling is Wallace. Wallace turns it over with 7 on the shot clock, 41-38. See Southern's full court pressure there for the first time tonight.
Coach calling a play out. Southern wants to start dictating where their shots come from.
41-38, 3-point lead. Coach Nagy again calls out the play as he claps his hands as he sits down. Marino gets a high screen for Haynes. Haynes comes back, one hand, Drew Steffi near wing. Sykes on the near sideline, goes all the way up off the glass for 2. Beautiful move by Davion Sykes. Sykes has scored the last 4 for Southern. 41-40, SIU back within 1. Little Rock led by as many as 9. 38-29 was that score. As Little Rock has it, left side of the floor, leading by 1. 14:35 till the end of the game. Haynes deflects the pass into the hands of Enze. Enze sets a hard screen for Lawson. Now trying to find a cutting Wallace. Enze still with the basketball. Holding with that left hand, dribbling left-handed hip high. One hands it back to Wallace with 5. Now 4. Low left block with reverse lay-in and in. Wallace got all the way to the rack, laid it in. He's got 4. 43-40, Little Rock by 3. Jalen Haynes near right corner, goes baseline right. Near that maroon baseline, bounce past Marino inside the right arc. Marino goes low right block, dribbling his way in, and going to be a foul on, I believe, is that Enze? It's going to be his 4th if it is. No, it's on number 10, Pennyweather, his 2nd.
Should that be Pennyfeather?
Oh, Pennyfeather, I'm sorry.
I like Pennyweather better, but I just wondered.
Yeah. Marino, near right baseline, goes right block. Lost his dribble, regains control, back out Mayo. Mayo, low right block, bounce pass over to Marino. Marino had it knocked loose by Bayless, regains control, right hand hook shot, goes right down that watering hole. Jorge Marino's got 3 points in the game. It's his first made field goal, 43-42. It's a 1-point lead for Little Rock. Little Rock with the ball. Bayless looking in the high post for Enze. Comes back near side Lawson. Lawson one-handed hip high dribble to his right Wallace. Wallace thought about that 3, passes on it. Back over to Lawson. Lawson to his right, around an Enze screen. Right elbow jumper in the face of Marino, way short. Sykes has the board. Southern can retake the lead. Left to right, Jalen Haynes all the way to the rack, and he's got the bucket, and he's fouled. Jalen Haynes gives SIU its first lead. It's 1:24 to go in the opening half, and Haynes has an opportunity at a 3-point play with 13-17 stopped on the clock.
That was a big defensive stop Southern made by taking away the second shot, getting that rebound, and going down the floor. This unit's playing good basketball right here, led by Jalen Haynes and certainly Davion Sykes. We've been saying his name all season long.
And O.J. Mayo.
Did I say O.J. Mayo?
No, I'm joking. I'm giving you a hard time. Jalen Haynes grabs the back of his white shorts at that maroon charity stripe line. Free throws up and down. See, I can worry you sometimes, just like that. Little Rock's got to go the length of the floor. They're showing full court pressure again. Bayless trapped in front of Southern's bench. Lobbed it 2 hands back to Lawson. Lawson in the backcourt with 26. Picks up his dribble with 25. Got across the Wallace with 23. Wallace at the nail to a jump stop. Up and wacky shot went astray. Rebound loose. Comes away to Southern. Haynes, middle of the floor. Top of the key. Near side Rollins. Up with his right hand and off the glass for 2 more. Salukis. They have retaken the lead and extend their largest lead of the half. 47-43 in a timeout by Arkansas Little Rock. And man, Coach Walker is livid with his group right now as they go to the huddle. Will be extended to a full timeout. State Farm agents Bob Barr and Carbondale and Dave Anderson and Heron are proud to support Saluki Athletics. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Contact Bob Barr today at 618-457-2113. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mid is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Dive into the authentic flavors of Mexico at Tequila's Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas to mouth-watering enchiladas and the freshest guacamole in town, Tequila's brings you an unforgettable dining experience. And don't forget our signature margaritas, crafted to perfection. Located right in the heart of Southern Illinois, make sure to visit Tequila's at their locations in Carbondale, Marion, DuQuoin, and Carterville, and enjoy the authentic taste of Mexico.
At SIU Credit Union, we are people who care about you, your family, and your goals. We want dealing with SIU Credit Union to feel like you're coming home. Visit us at one of our locations or online at siucu.org. With Coach Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. Salukis have come back. They've taken the lead, 47-43. They are on a nice little 7-0 run here over the last minute.
Yeah, started by that full court pressure where they're getting that double team on the first pass near the baseline and really forced Little Rock to kind of get out of whack offensively. They stopped allowing good, clean, open shots by Lawson, who was very capable of scoring. He's leading in score right now with 12, so they've got to continue to limit his shots and limit any second shots by Little Rock.
Near wing, Bayless, trapped by Rollins and Jalen. They push him near the stripe. He threw it astray in the near corner, but tracked down by Little Rock. Middle of the zone was Clater. Goes right back out to Enze. Top of the circle, Clater. Clater near wing 3 in the face of Steffi. Went too strong. Enze gets the board. Back out Bayless. Bayless and Little Rock with the ball. 47-43 lead for SIU. Bayless goes baseline left. Around Rollins Olive, but a foul. Rollins picks up that foul. It's going to be, though, the second team foul on Southern. It's only Rollins' first foul. 47-43. 12:22 on the clock. Bayless will inbound. Baseline left for Little Rock. Bayless trying to find Lawson. One hands it into Enze, just inside that near arc. In the high post is Pennyfeather. Pennyfeather to his left. Lawson, left elbow, finds a cutting Enze over Drew Steffi, laid it in. Enze's got 11 points now. He's in the double figures, 47-45. SIU by 2. They have the basketball coming down left to right. Jalen Haynes, the freshman, top of the circle. Drew Steffi split his men all the way to the rack, dished off to his teammate Sykes, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Good find by Drew Steffi and a really good basket cut by Davion Sykes, and that brings us to immediate timeout. I want to remind you that coming up after the game, the Saluki Player of the Game is sponsored by Marion Toyota, proud supporter and sponsor of Saluki Athletics for over 25 years. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Found in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park sits historic Giant City State Park Lodge. The lodge serves delicious homestyle breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. That's right, every day. 3 generations of the Kelly family, along with their staff, always strive to provide Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. They all hope you feel the lodge is that reliable place to celebrate the best things in your life. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy. They look forward to welcoming you soon. Visit them at GiantCityLodge.com. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
47-45. SIU in front by 2. 11:57 to go here in the second half. Vogler Ford is committed to being your service destination for life with a fast and friendly service department and online parts business that ships parts all over the country. You can get what you need wherever you need it. VoglerFord.com.
Southern with 4 offensive rebounds. Now, let's talk about the 17, the last game. I kept harping on this, but my point was Southern's got to have relentless offensive aggression. They've only missed 12 shots in the game. They've got 4 of those. The flip side of that is Little Rock has 8 offensive rebounds, and they've had 7 second chance points to Southern's 0. Southern's got to take away those second chance points at Little Rock if they're not able to get any of their own. This is an area where Southern's got to be good now at this free throw line. They didn't get many chances in the first half. Got a good man at the line right now in Davion Sykes.
They only had 4 opportunities in the first half. They are 5 of 9 in the game, 4 of 5 here in the second half as Davion Sykes went long on his first free throw. Misses his first one here tonight as his family watches right to his left. Free throw line right behind that maroon arc. Maroon line. And Sykes able to split him. 7 points for Davion Sykes. 11:57 to go in the half. Southern shows some more full court press. 1-2-2. And now Clater in the backcourt. Gets past the timing stripe up ahead Lawson. Lawson right arc with a leaping Ronzo League Bay in his face. Comes right back to Bayless. Bayless on that Saluki dog. Now left wing to his right. Into the paint from the Valley Techs. Right-handed teardrop won't go. Battling for the board. Last touched off of Southern. It will stay with Little Rock.
Jalen did a really nice job getting through that ball screen, cutting off the dribbler, giving a good contest. Southern just couldn't come back with that ball.
Bayless will trigger it in. Baseline left. Bayless lobs it in. Lawson has it low left block and a travel. Lawson yells out, "What?" Couldn't believe the call. Neither could Coach Walker. Left to right comes SIU. They lead it by 3. Far left corner, Isaiah Stafford. Stafford, Drew Steffi on the left wing. Steffi around his man Bayless. Into the paint. Back out Haynes. Haynes on the near wing. Finds Sykes wide open in the lane. Now goes up. Lost it. Regains control at his knees. Lost on the baseline. Turnover SIU. 11:16 to go in the game.
I'm really surprised Little Rock's not staying in that zone. 2 made threes by Drew Steffi. Completely took him out of it. Now they're playing all man-to-man.
Bayless just past the timing stripe above the Saluki dog at midcourt. Guarded by Jalen Haynes. To his left. Finds Enze in the high post. Enze to the nail. To his right. Clater. Clater goes left at the Valley Techs. Now runner on its way and in. Clater gets his first field goal of the game. 48-47, 1-point lead. Steffi near corner 3. He's wide open, lets it fly, and it goes down. Drew Steffi with a season high made for threes. He's got 9 in the second half. Make it 14 in the game. Bayless on the near wing, 51-47. SIU with the lead on defense. Top of the circle, Enze to his right. Clater. Clater right elbow extended, backs his way on the right arc. Clater still dribbling left-handed, hip high in that black uniform. To his left, middle of the lane. Dish, top of the key. Bayless to his right, off to his left to Enze, lost out of bounds, last touch by Jalen Haynes, and it will stay with Arkansas Little Rock. 51-47, 10:22 to go in the game. Damian Mayo and Jorge Moreno come in. Rollins, Aligbe, and Davion Sykes come out.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Southern needs to get a good defensive stand here, and everybody block out.
Baseline left. Bayless will try to get it in. Bayless loops it in. Clater, 5 on the shot clock, 4 to his left. Middle lane 3. Off to Enze. Runner goes. Enze's got 7 in the second half, 13 in the game. Left to right comes SIU, leading by 2. 51-49. We're almost halfway through the second half. 10:05 on that clock. Jalen Haynes, high left wing. Haynes spinning his way, picks up his dribble. Low left block, Jorge Moreno. Moreno pushed out in the far left corner. Looks for Mayo. He's got it underneath the basket. Mayo goes near right side, trying to go up between 3 black jerseys. Left it short. Rebound Enze. Here comes Little Rock, trailing by 2 at the ball. Left side of the floor. Low right block, Clater. Mid-range shot in. Tie game at 51. 9:38 to go in the game. Left to right comes Haynes. Haynes for SIU. Foul by Clater. As Clater yells back at Randy Heimerman. That's Clater's second personal foul. There is now 16 fouls here on Little Rock, so the next foul will be in the bonus.
Clater's becoming a factor on the offensive end.
House is into the game for Jalen Haynes. Quickly in, Damian Mayo, right elbow extended, goes down low, Stafford. Stafford up, he's fouled, and he'll get 2 shots. He could not complete the shot. 9:30 halted on that clock. Tie game at 51. Stafford at the line with those white leggings underneath those white jerseys. White jersey shorts. Prince Aligbe about to sub in here for SIU. Stafford, eyes up, flings that Wilson leather ball, down it goes. One thing about Isaiah Stafford, he has been money at the line. Now 15 of 18 this year. Steffi is out of the game. Stafford, multiple dribbles behind that maroon charity stripe line, rims in the second. He's got 4 points. 9:29 to go in the game as Little Rock facing pressure here again in the backcourt. Bayless got it past the Clater with 23 on the shot clock. Back to Bayless. Bayless near side. Lawson wide open. 3, too strong. Moreno gets the board with Pennyfeather right on his back. Left to right comes Calron House and SIU. They lead by 2. Calron to his lap. He is double teamed. Still with it. 2 guys on him. Gets to the far left corner. Triple teamed. One-handed out to Stafford. Left wing. Stafford lobbed it up for Prince. He can't finish it. Bayless comes down right to left. Bayless top of the Saluki dog head. Drilling on the maroon eye of that Saluki dog. To his right, Clater. Behind that maroon arc. Clater still with it for Little Rock. They trail by 2 with the ball. Clater inside the right arc. Spins around Enze. Near wing. Bayless. Bayless to his right. Lost his dribble. Regains control at his knees. Damian Mayo in front of him for SIU guarding. Little Rock with the ball. Trailing by 2. 3 on the way. 2 strong. Moreno battles for the board. Saved in front of those chair back seats. And it's going to be Prince Aligbe coming up to Calron House. House just inside that maroon arc on the near side. Calron in that white Under Armour headband, and there is a play. Oh, there's a player down. It's oh boy, Stafford's hurt. Stafford in his lower back, he went down hard. I said chair back seats. Those are not chair back seats. They're the best seats in the house. They're lazy boys that sit in that far corner. And Stafford just he could barely get up. He's got to go back to the ground, and he's continuing to just kind of roll. Scott Nagy will head over. Couldn't quite see exactly how Stafford, he went to save the ball, and it was a tremendous effort. Don't know if he tried to leap over the lazy boys and then just came down awkwardly on his back. Oh, he is in a lot of pain, and they're going to stretch this into a full timeout. I believe this will be our under 8 media timeout. We'll take it with them. 53-51, SIU leads over Little Rock. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff.
Yeah, he hit the arm of the sofa.
Communities and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living.
He got up briefly, but then you can just tell it's stinging.
Helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
It's Mediacom's best deal of the year. Right now, save $15 a month on a new internet package when you add Mediacom Mobile. We'll give you 2 unlimited mobile lines for the price of 1. You'll also get Eero Wi-Fi with advanced security, unlimited internet data, and equipment included. It's our best deal of the year with 50% off our full price. Call 844-4FASTER for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Tim Gould Farms in Henry County. He trusts Illinois Farm Bureau to have his back, and so can you.
Farm Bureau has a very large impact on local communities and on the state level. There's different avenues of communication, such as Farm Week, Ag Safety, Ag in the Classroom, scholarship programs. Between an off-the-farm job, the farm, and family, my life without Farm Bureau would feel as though I'm on my own.
The Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage. Impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful development.
Saluki fans, this year you can catch all the basketball road games, get food and drink specials and giveaways at the official homes of the Saluki Watch Party Network. Saluki's with the Farm Bureau advantage, but it's only by 2. 53-51, 8:20 to go in this one as SIU trying to hold on for a gritty home win. Right now it's close to the slimmest of margins. They've only led by as many as 6, and that was back in the first half.
Little Rock has 12 steals in this game. Man, they got quick hands. They're long. Southern's got to be wise with their dribble these last 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Steffi will be the inbounder for SIU. Steffi, Marino, Prince of League Bay, Calron House, and Damian Mayo, the 5 on the floor. Calron, top of that circle, goes to his left around Marino between the circles. He's pressured back near the midcourt stripe. One hands it up to Mayo, back to Calron. Calron left wing, left elbow, still with the basketball, spinning at the Valley Techs. Fadeaway shot on its way short. Mayo gets the rebound with 2 hands. Mayo short corner near right. Back up top, Calron House out to his left, Drew Steffi. Steffi in those bright Under Armour pink sneakers. Goes baseline left, surveys, finds Calron House near wing. To his left, at the Valley Techs again, through 2 Trojans. Back out, Steffi, wide open 3, top of the circle, swirled out. Prince of League Bay gets the offensive board. Princeton Southern with the ball, near wing. Damian Mayo, fresh shot clock, it's now down to 16 after resetting the 20. Jorge Moreno, top of the key, 2-point lead for SIU. They have the basketball, 7:35 to go in the game. Prince of League Bay near corner, Calron House, baseline right, turned away, goes back baseline right, runner with his right hand is down. Calron House, his first bucket in the second half, he's got 8 points.
That's a big basket. Southern really worked for that one. It got second shot. Big play by Southern, big play by House.
7:18 to go in the game. Southern trying to snap a 2-game losing skid. In the high post is Gottic, guarded by Jorge Moreno. Shoved off with his left hand, holding the leather ball with his right. Pitched up, Lawson. Lawson top of the circle. Post entry feed, Gottic. Moreno recovers. Moreno in front of him. Gottic up 2-handed serve. 7 points now for Gottic. Near right corner, Mayo. 55-53 lead for SIU. Baseline left, Steffi, and finds Jorge Moreno, who's fouled by Lawson. That's his 3rd foul.
Jorge should shoot free throws here. Should be a 1-and-1. Little Rock's emptying out a non-shooter. Pennyfeather is drifting out. His man's kind of going with him instead of staying in the middle of the floor and taking away that basket cut with the cutter.
So going to the line is Jorge Moreno. Tucks in that white uniform. There's Moreno. His undershirt, you can barely see it in white. It's filled with so much sweat. Around the waistband he goes as he eyes up at that orange rim. It's off of his right hand and down. Nothing but net for Jorge Moreno. He's got 3 points here in the second half. He's got 4 points. 6:51 to go here in the game. SIU leading by 3. Their largest lead was 6, but that was back in the first half when it was 20-14. Moreno eyes up at that orange rim again. Flings it up with his right hand long. Went off to the left. Mayo battling for the board. Eventually ripped away by Pennyfeather. Pennyfeather near side to Lawson. Lawson past the timing stripe. On the near wing. Lawson goes off to Bayless. Bayless above that Saluki dog to his left, near wing, bounce pass Enze into the chest of Moreno, and a foul by Moreno as he met him right there in the high post. It's only going to be the 3rd team foul on Southern here in the second half.
Moreno's got to learn his angles when they switch, and he's guarding a guy that puts it on the deck. He's got to learn his angles to take one more drop step, especially on a non-pull-up shooter.
Inbounding will be Bayless, baseline right, trying to get it in for Little Rock. Into Enze, high post, near wing. Inside that near arc, Pennyfeather. Pennyfeather to his right. It's Bayless, goes right back to Lawson down in front, Pennyfeather, and Pennyfeather just lobs it in softly like a feather. He's got 8 points in the game, 56-55, 1 point lead for SIU. Far left corner, Damian Mayo Jr. One hand bounce pass, Rollins of League Bay. Near side, Calron House on the near wing. Got a hard closeout from Bayless. Calron looking for Rollins down low, but they're now back in a 2-3 zone as that's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Southern. 6 minutes on the clock. Davion Sykes in for Prince of League Bay with 12 on the shot clock. 1 point lead for SIU.
Good to see Sykes back in the game at this point. The 6-minute mark, Southern leading by 1.
Inbounding Mayo finds Calron House, top of the key. Jalen Haynes about to come back into the game. Drew Steffi to his left, Davion Sykes. On the perimeter, Damian Mayo. Steffi was fouled, left elbow, back outside Mayo. Low block Rollins. Rollins up aggressively, bucket and 1. Rollins of League Bay finished through contact. He'll have an opportunity at a 3-point play. Makes it 58-55, 5:49 on the clock. But, man, Steffi was clocked right at his head as he was driving.
He kept his poise, really delivered a beautiful pass down the free throw lane to find Ligbe Rollins. Post up hard, had his man sealed on his left hip and turned quick to his left side and scored at the rim. Really nice play.
Rollins, multiple hip-high dribbles at the Valley Text in maroon, flings it up. It was short initially, but rolled off the front of the rim to get his 5th point in the second half. He's got 7 points in the game. 5:49 to go in this one as Little Rock seeing pressure. SIU leads 59-55. Bayless in the backcourt, nearly trapped by Sykes and Mayo. Finds Nze at the Saluki Dog nose. Pass deflected by Rollins, then deflected by Sykes in the hands of Nze, and now here comes Southern. Left to right. Haynes at the free throw line, near wing Steffi. Penetrates Nail. Cross court. Finds Haynes. Open three on its way. Short. Rebound as goes to Bayless. As Bayless slows it down here for Little Rock. They come down right to left. Lawson full speed ahead all the way to the rack. Lay in. Lawson's got 5 points in the second half, 14 in the game. 59-57. It's a 2-point game with 5:15 to go here in regulation. Drew Steffi, the bearded Drew Steffi, finds Damian Mayo top of the key. They go around the arc. Left arc, Jalen Haynes from the left corner. Top of the circle with 15. Goes left wing. Oh, my goodness. Davion Sykes fell down with 13. I was going to say, if Jeff Malum can't make that call, I don't know when you're ever going to make a call. 5:02 to go in the game. Davion Sykes will now have a 1-and-1.
I think it surprised him it was such a foul. I think Jeff's like, did he really just do that?
2 shots, excuse me. 10 fouls now on Little Rock here in the second half. So Sykes to the line. 5:02 on the clock as Scott Nagy yells out to Rollins Aligbe, who watches with hands on hips near that Saluki Dog at midcourt. Sykes will tuck in that white jersey at that white waistband. Kind of grips that Wilson leather ball. Takes 2 hip-high dribbles, rests it right on his upper thigh on his right leg. That one goes down. Sykes now with 8 points in the game, 6 in the second half. Damian Mayo subs out. Isaiah Stafford back in after injuring his back. They're going over the best seats in the house.
A little too early to be talking about possessions, but this can make it a 2-possession game, get a stop, and get it a full 2-possession if they can get another bucket.
Sykes shakes his right hand as he gets that Wilson leather ball right there. Flings it up off his right hand. It's long. Rebound to Bayless. And SIU leads by 1 possession. Ronnie Watson curses again. 4:55 to go. One hand middle of the floor. Clater on the white teeth of that Saluki Dog at midcourt. Back to Bayless near right. Bayless front court right finds a leaping Nze in the high post. Nze yet to use his dribble. Flicks it to Lawson. Lawson goes back to Nze, middle of the lane. Rollins blocked it, but they're going to call foul. 4:39 left. They're going to say it is on Rollins. Thought his hand was clean, but maybe he got too much body. 4:39 on the clock. To the line will be Little Rock, and it's Nze.
Those 7 cuts, we used to call them, where you cut off the high post down to the basket. They're giving Southern a lot of problems.
Nze, free throw line, rims it in. 8 points here in the second half. He had 6 in the opening half, so he's got 14 in the game. Nze will try to make it 15. He does. Made them both. It is a 1-point game. It is the slimmest of all slim margins. SIU in front with the ball on the near wing. They're back in that 1-3-1 zone. 3 for Steffi! Knocks it in! Drew Steffi, he's got another 3. It's now a season high, made in threes. 12 of his 17 here in the second half. 63-59, 4:18 to go in the game. High post Nze. Nze looking right. Nze still with the basketball on the perimeter. Finds Lawson. Lawson inside the arc. Picks up that dribble. Skip past to Clater. Clater on the near wing with 9. Now 8 with 7. Little Rock with the ball, trailing 63-59. Lawson to his left. Back out Clater with 2, with 1. Mid-range shot goes as the shot clock expires. Clater has all 6 of his points here in the second half with a 2-point lead for SIU. Haynes near right corner. Steffi's feeling it. Maybe they can get him another shot. Stafford left wing. Shot fakes and now dribbles his way back to the top of the circle. Steffi on the near wing with 17. Middle of the zone, Sykes back at the nail. Left wing 3 for Stafford. Long. Rebound Rollins. Rollins has it right elbow extended. He'll go up with his own shot, and Rollins Aligbe with 2 more. He's got 9 points, 7 of his 9 in the second half. It's back to a 4-point game. Southern needs to get down on a defensive stance. 3:20 to go. 65-61. Lawson with it on the near wing. Right hand hip high dribble. Throws it over the head of Pennyfeather. Now it's Enze. Enze looking towards the basket to Lawson. Now he's still on the perimeter, holding the ball. Back to Clater with 9. Clater with 7. Low right block with 6. Middle of the lane, Enze lost it, but they're going to say a foul on SIU. It's going to go on Drew Steffi, and it will be Little Rock. I don't think it was on the shot. I believe it was on the pass. We'll find out ultimately when we come back. 65-61, SIU in front. Guild Mortgage is your Saluki Home Team Mortgage partner. Call Sean Daly today at 618-889-5266. Let him turn your home ownership dream into reality. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
65-61 SIU in front over Arkansas Little Rock. When you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app, available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. With the coach Rodney Watson, I am Luke Martin, Paxton Guy back in our network studios. We hope we have a happy IBEW Local 702 postgame show, but now it's first time this year. We'll see if Southern can win a 3-minute game. They are up 4 with 3:02 to go.
Interesting lineup on the court. House on the bench right now. The guards are going to be Haynes, Stafford, and Mayo, along with Steffi. And with one big guy, Rollins and Ligbay in the game. Let's see how they finish off this 3-minute game.
To the line will be Enze. So Enze will get 2 shots. He was shooting going into that last break. Man, he's been outstanding. 15 points in the game. He's got a chance. His season high, by the way, is 11 points. He uses all part of the rim, and it goes down. His career high is 13, so he's got a new career high here tonight. 65-62. It's a 3-point lead for SIU. Enze makes it 2. 11 of his 17 here in the second half. 65-63, 2:59 to go. Jalen Haynes, the freshman, right-handed hip-high dribble, trying to attack this extended 2-3 zone. Haynes to his left, Damian Mayo. Mayo on the perimeter. Mayo yet to use his dribble, flipped it back to Steffi. 15 on the shot clock. Stafford has it with 14. Stafford to his left, Steffi with 12. Now 10. Stafford near wing with 10. Now 9 with 8. Cross courts Haynes, catch and shoot 3, block. Rollins got it, saving baseline, cutting Stafford, right-handed, teardrop goes! Timeout on the floor. Man, oh man, what a play by Rollins to save it on the baseline, and a heads-up basketball move by Isaiah Stafford to make that basket cut.
Those were 2 excellent basketball player plays. Really, as you described it, Rollins may have saved the day, and what a smart play by Stafford to go to the opening and find that catch, and then have the presence to go full speed, stop on a dime, go up and complete the play.
Well, if SIU can hold on to win this game, I think we may have just picked our Vic Koenig offensive play of the game.
You got it. If there's a better offensive play coming in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and there can be,
yes,
we're going to have an exciting time. Southern needs to finish off this 3-minute game. Up 4, 2-possession game, 2:30 to go, and really need a defensive stand here. They got to take away these basket cuts that have been hurting all day long and get pressure on the pass or just completely fall back in the lane and take away the pass inside.
Nze and Lawson, they lead their team. The two lone Trojans in double figures. Nze with 17, Lawson with 14. As Steffi is going to help Jalen Haynes as they come up right to left. Bayless in the backcourt. Haynes pressures him all the way up. Bayless lobs it into the high post to Nze. Nze, he's got a career high tonight, 17 points. Dribble handoff with Lawson. Lawson to his right, turned away by Mayo. On the perimeter, Clater through the lane, find a cutting penny feather, but he fell down and lost the ball. Now Southern has it left to right. Drew Steffi, middle of the floor. Below that, Saluki dog. One hands it to Stafford. 2:06 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. Jalen Haynes corrals with two hands, now angles his way, top of the circle with 18 on the shot clock. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Southern with the ball in the lead. Steffi, basket cut. Turnaround shot on its way and in. Drew Steffi came to a stop, turned around, fired it up there, and he's got 14 of his 19 here in the second half. On the near wing, Bayless, top of the circle, terminates that dribble to his right. Lawson right below that Saluki dog mouth. Bayless shot fakes, drives in for a mid-range two, left it short. Rebound, Rollins, the league bay, rips it away. Southern comes down, leading by 6. 1:30 to go in the game. Jalen Haynes near sideline right. You can hear the Saluki faithful. They want to see a Saluki win desperately. Southern trying to improve to 3-0 all-time this season. Drew Steffi spinning his way, angling to the rim, up with his right hand and off the glass for 2 more. Drew Steffi with a career night, 21 points for Drew Steffi. It's a new career high, 71-63. Clater into the lane, right elbow, finds Bayless, 3 in the face of a hard closeout by Rollins. Can't get there. Stafford comes down to get the loose board. We're under a minute to go. 8-point lead for SIU. Drew Steffi drilling it past that timing stripe on a timeout by head coach Scott Nagy. Drew Steffi, Jalen Haynes, they say make some noise. Saluki Nation here inside Banterra.
Great use of the dribble by Drew Steffi. We saw it twice in a row, been saying it all year long. When Drew gets the ball from the wing to the middle of the floor, can come against the weak side defense, he's really effective.
5 of 9 from 3, 8 of 12 from the field. Again, 21 points is now a new career high for Drew Steffi. And SIU now with the basketball, leading by 8.
Short-term memory, Luke. That's what so important for basketball players, have short-term memory. Get on to the next play. Southern's been able to do that in the last 3 minutes here. They just kept getting to the next play. Didn't get emotionally drunk on baskets. Went back and played good defense. Finished off the rebound that they have to get and came down and got some buckets. Now they got to take care of the ball. Probably going to be a free throw shooting contest to finish this thing off. And Southern's got to go to the line and knock these free throws down.
That's also why you kept saying throughout this season, Drew has to stay aggressive, and man, it's paid off for him here tonight.
It really has. 8 for 12 on the floor, and had some turnovers in that first half. Southern's had 3 turnovers in this second half. They had them early in the half. Really done a nice job taking care of the ball in this last 10-minute game.
Drew Steffi, Jalen Haynes, Damian Mayo, Rollins Aligbe, and Isaiah Stafford on the floor for SIU. Steffi will inbound right in front of our broadcast spot. Clater will guard him inbounding the ball. Haynes gets it on the near wing. 30-second difference, game clock, shot clock. Steffi bounce past Mayo. Mayo ball fakes to his left, comes back right. Middle lane up aggressively, up and underway in. Damian Mayo trying to salt this one away. Mayo with 4 points, 2 in the second half, 73-63, 10-point lead. 35 seconds left in regulation. Bayless near side, Lawson, baseline left, drives on Stafford, and his lay-in goes. Lawson got all the way to the rack. He's got 7 points in the second half, 16 in the game. Haynes zigzagging his way, nearly lost it in the backcourt, pass deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Southern. 24.4 seconds on the clock. Shot clock turned off. 73-65 lead, SIU. Mayo, he's got 4 seconds to get across. Jeff Campbell reminded Damian Mayo. Into the midcourt stripe, Stafford, he's got near wing and he's fouled. And Stafford will go to the line, he'll have 2 shots.
Really nice inbounds pass by Mayo. Really great cut by Steffi. Gave him an angle, basically passed it along that sideline, and really smart play with the new rule, which I really like. They only had 4 seconds to get across, as you described, and really good out of bounds play.
Stafford, free throw line right, on its way, swirled around and off. Stays an 8-point game, 73-65, 22.6 to go. Stafford looks at the Valley text in maroon. Takes one hard dribble, cut another dribble. And that one's down with ease. Isaiah Stafford 7 points in the game. Right to left comes Arkansas Little Rock. And they don't have much time left. And now what? There's a whistle.
Should be no shot clock.
Should be no shot clock. So they're going to come over and reset the shot clock. The shot clock should be turned off. There we go. 18.8 seconds left. 74-65. Shot clock turned off. Lawson will now trigger it in here in the backcourt. It will be on the near sideline. Jeff Mountain hands that over to Lawson. Now Little Rock has it in. Southern's going to win this game. 74-65. Bayless to his right. 3 on the way for Clater. Too strong. Rebound by Ron Zaligbe with 9 seconds now. 8. Little Rock will back off. And SIU improves to 3-0 here inside Banterra Center this season. And they break the 2-game losing skid this week. And the Salukis improve to 500 on the season. 4-4 overall before they hit the road again to High Point next week. SIU wins it 74-65. We'll have our IBEW Local 702 postgame show next. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIU-CU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in southern Illinois. That's right, if you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, and your house runs on smart everything, Mediacom is the connection you need. Get 1 gig internet with no data caps, Eero Wi-Fi, and equipment for $50 a month for 2 years when you add 2 unlimited mobile lines. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Purchase of 2 unlimited mobile lines required. Price doesn't include one-time charges.
This is Steve Huggart, business manager of IBEW Local 702. Our members are active in communities throughout the 3-state area. From community food drives to helping build youth centers and hundreds of projects that give a hand to our neighbors in need, our members buy homes, shop locally, and pay taxes, adding to the strength of our local economy. At IBEW Local 702, our job is to improve the lives of our members and families as they work to build a brighter future for our region and our country.
We all like new stuff. A new car, a new house, even a new big screen TV. The looks, smell, and feel of something new. If you love new, then you'll love Newbie's Pizza in Carbondale. That's why they handcraft each order to your specific detail and desire. Think about Newbie's Pizza at 830 East Walnut Street in Carbondale. Visit NEWBYSPIZZA.com. Newbie's Pizza, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
Saluki Basketball has been brought to you by SIU Credit Union, helping our members by providing more services, fewer fees, and better rates. Stop by a branch today. Welcome to the IBEW Local 702 postgame show. IBEW Local 702, 4,000 men and women proud to support the Salukis.
With the coach, Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. Salukis win it 74-65 here on the IBEW Local 702 postgame show. Salukis get the win over Arkansas Little Rock. We'll recap it with head coach Scott Nagy. His comments will be brought to you by CMC Mitchell & Associates. We'll also have our Marion Toyota player of the game, which is Drew Steffi. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Growing up in Southern Illinois, you learn the importance of helping others. I'm Caden Hawkins, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to represent this region as a member of SIU's Saluki men's basketball team. It's also why I'm glad to be a Banterra customer, because they support our communities. Plus, I can open my account online, and with their Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases contribute to SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
At SIH, our commitment to care goes beyond the walls of our clinics and hospitals. We provide access to highly trained, patient-focused care providers. We invest in advanced, state-of-the-art medical services and technologies, and we strive to make a meaningful impact on all of the communities we serve. Our commitment is summed up in those words we all need to hear from time to time.
You're going to be okay.
At SIH, we're committed to you.
This is Steve Huggart, business manager of IBEW Local 702. Our members are active in communities throughout the three-state area. From community food drives to helping build youth centers and hundreds of projects that give a hand to our neighbors in need, our members buy homes, shop locally, and pay taxes, adding to the strength of our local economy. At IBEW Local 702, our job is to improve the lives of our members and families as they work to build a brighter future for our region and our country.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Tim Gould Farms in Henry County. He trusts Illinois Farm Bureau to have his back, and so can you.
Farm Bureau has a very large impact on local communities and on the state level. There's different avenues of communications, such as Farm Week, Ag Safety, Ag in the Classroom, scholarship programs. Between an off-the-farm job, the farm, and family, my life without Farm Bureau would feel as though I'm on my own.
The Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage. Impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful developments.
We're out to be number one in the USA. That's the reason people say, Ward Chrysler Center, yeah, you can't do better than that.
You've got the ball, 0% financing and zero money down lined up, with no payments for up to 1 full year. Staring down the field, the free Thanksgiving Bowl is on.
Ward Chrysler Center, yeah, you can't do better than that. Absolutely unbeatable.
If you don't come see me today, I can't save you any money.
We are back with head coach Scott Nagy. His comments are brought to you by CMC Mitchell & Associates, CMC Mitchell Law, Lance Brown and Matthew Caraway, cheering and fighting for Southern Illinois. Coach Nagy just told us in the break, man, how easy that game was, right?
Struggle. They, like the Hawks said after the game, it's like facing a knuckleball pitcher. It just the way they play because they're, they just don't have any guards, real guards, and so they have to muck it up, and they do. They really muck it up, and they run their offense well. We did not switch very well today. We started the game off just awful defensively. And, thankfully, Jalen came in and just gave us a great lift. Every time he was in the game, he was full of energy and pushed the ball. We run better when he's in there. He pushes the ball. He's very aggressive, play faster. I was really proud of him today. He turned his ankle yesterday. He's already had a little bit of a problem with it, and then he turned it yesterday. I was a little concerned he wouldn't be able to play today, and we're awfully glad he did.
Coach, one of the biggest areas you've told us, and you'll say it again in this interview, I'm sure, is, hey, I'm not worried about the offense. And Drew was one of those guys, just to see him come up big in so many ways in the second half.
We shot 59%. Yes. So the offense is not the problem. The turnovers were the problem. We struggled with the zone, and we only had 3 turnovers in the second half. 12 in the first is what killed us. Defensively, I think we were right around 1 point per possession. and we only gave up 2 offensive rebounds in the second half. So I mean, we were just a better second half team for sure.
Coach, how important was your full court pressure and turning the tempo of this game around?
Good. Like, we were just so flat early, and I think, just we changed some things. We put some subs in and went black, and got them, went full. It just changes their pace a little bit. Doesn't let them run their offenses long. We have to chase them around. So Hawks done a good job of mixing those things up.
Damian Mayo just continues to be doing the silent killer stuff he had. I think he had your best plus minus, and to speak to maybe what he's bringing in a game like this.
It's we try to bring him off the bench, saying he'd give us a lift, and we just can't keep him out of the starting line. We need him on the floor, and Darion's helped me with subbing a little bit so that I can spend a little more time focused on some sets and running the offense. And he's making sure that that he's playing more minutes. Davion, we're trying to get more minutes, and Davion really struggled in the first half, but came back and played well in the second half.
One of the areas, as Coach Watson was just alluding to, plus minus is not always the greatest metric.
It's hard to tell because who are they playing with? All those things are a little hard to tell, but I think over a course of a long time, when you look at it, I think it can mean something.
Yeah, and you look at your highest 2 entering the day. Davion had your best plus minus on the year, plus 25 entering the day. He goes plus 14 tonight. And Jalen was right behind him as well entering the night. He was plus 19 on the season. He goes plus 15. Yeah. Just kind of to piggyback off of what you were saying earlier, what you see every day and that trust factor that you have in a guy like Jalen Haynes, that really, to put him out there for the most significant minutes and to win a 3-minute ball game late.
Yeah, he's 6'3", almost 6'4". He's incredibly athletic, can make plays. He made some mistakes tonight, but he's a freshman, and he's still learning. But man, he just gives us just some pop without question. Both he and Davion do.
Look, I thought. Oh, go ahead, Coach.
I'm sorry. 4 assists, 1 turnover.
Yeah.
When did you really start? You've got great confidence, and you have great confidence in all your guys. But when did you start seeing it, Scott? When did this kid really turn the corner? He's playing serious minutes for a young guy.
Yeah. Well, we saw it. We saw it in the summer. But again, there's that experience side of it that tells you, freshman, little, but the more, and so you start looking at the metrics, and I'm not a huge metric guy, but again, over a course of a season, I think you can look at that, and we're starting to figure out, who plays better together, who, the ball moves a little bit more when that second group is in there. We have less one-on-one guys and more ball movement, and so, we're just trying to get some of that stuff figured out, but he just gives he never has a bad day. When you're around him, he's such a jokester, but he just brings good energy all the time.
He doesn't have quite that dry humor like you have, though.
No,
Coach.
No, his is in your face. His is in your face.
Coach, one of the biggest plays of the game, and I typically don't want to pick it for you. I'd like you to say which one it was, but man, Rollins' save on the baseline, and then Isaiah cutting right to the basket to lay it in. It seemed like a critical moment in the game, but one that really gave you the separation you needed.
I think that one, the one where Drew just walked into a 3 when they were in zone and they were just backed up, and I would back up too the way we've been shooting it, but we shot 37% tonight. We broke the bank tonight, I guess. But I think that was a big one, and we ran a play. We only ran it twice tonight, and both times Drew caught it and just kept it and went right down the middle, and we scored both times.
He's been really good at catching the ball in the middle of the floor and ripping to the weak side. Is that something you see, something you talk about, or is it just instinct?
I think, even when he came here, most people saw him as just a shooter, and he didn't want to be just a shooter. I coached a kid at Wright State, Alex Huberts, is playing for Bradley now, and Alex was very good off the bounce and a very good shooter, and I showed him how we helped him, and he wants to do both. He wants to shoot the ball, but he wants to put it on the deck too, and he can get fouled. But he's a good ball handler.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and he didn't have a great day today. He had a lot of turnovers in the first half, frustrated. We're just so tight offensively, but I think the second half will help us relax a little bit.
You've seen a lot of zone over this last week, and as you said, struggle with it at times tonight, but where do you see your team getting better at it, and what you can take away really from this week and all the different zones you've seen?
They really packed it in. And we've been able to get it into the middle of it and dump it down, but they were just so tight. And we were trying to force it, putting it on the floor with bodies around. So all we got to do is catch it in there. If it's that tight, you just skip it opposite, and it's open. And, we just we have a few guys who can do that, other guys that aren't great passers. But Kelron struggles with zone. He just does because he's small, can't see over the top of it, and he doesn't get lost in it. He just stands. We're trying to get him to move more so they lose him instead of just standing in one spot. But that's what zone does to you. It just makes you it's amazing what it can do to your mentality in terms of an offensive player. And we really try hard when we're going against the zone to not let it change the mentality of treating it like a man-to-man and throwing the ball inside. But they really squeeze the floor, and we needed Drew to make some shots for us.
Coach, I think there's a lot of games where you see it play out like it does in the first half, especially when you mix in all the travel that your team has had. It's easy to see it continue to go in not a good direction. But
yeah, I was concerned about this game because, we've been going. The only thing is their schedule's worse than ours. They've played like 6 true road games now, and or 5, I don't know. But we've traveled more. We've gone farther and been gone more. But even coming home after all that travel, trying to give the guys a rest. We have a flat-out true day off tomorrow. I mean, no film, no nothing. They don't want to see us. We don't want to see them. So, and it's needed. It's definitely needed because we're just going right back on the road again.
Yeah, it'll be and for those of you, when you do fly commercially, it'll be a 3-day trip out to High Point, which, of course, will be a really good team next Tuesday. Coach, thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it.
Yep, thanks.
Nice job,
Once
Coach.
again, that was head coach Scott Nagy. Join us. His comments were brought to you by CMC Mitchell Law and Associates. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll be joined by our Marion Toyota player of the game, Drew Steffi. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Found in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park sits historic Giant City State Park Lodge. The lodge serves delicious home-style breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. That's right, every day. 3 generations of the Kelly family, along with their staff, always strive to provide Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. They all hope you feel the lodge is that reliable place to celebrate the best things in your life. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy. They look forward to welcoming you soon. Visit them at GiantCityLodge.com. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs! Conveniently located in the heart of Southern Illinois lies Rend Lake Golf Resort, the region's only 27-hole public golf course with 5 sets of tees, expansive greens, driving range, and on-site PGA instruction. Rend Lake Golf Resort is perfect for golfers of all skill levels. Looking for stay-and-play packages? Check out Rend Lake Golf Resort's on-site lodging, condos, and cabins. After your round, relax with friends and family and enjoy a meal on-site at Seasons Restaurant. To learn more, visit us at RendLakeGolfResort.com. Rend Lake Golf Resort, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel-borne and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
1 minute.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Saluki's unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of SAMC Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of SAMC Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
We are back with our Marion Toyota Player of the Game. Player of the Game is always brought to you by Marion Toyota, where you always get our best price right up front. Marion Toyota, best price, best place, a better way to buy a car. We were just talking about during the break. Matt Steffi, if you're watching, I don't think you're allowed back into Banterra Center, at least until Drew Steffi gives the A-OK, who joins us. Drew is our player of the game, and a phenomenal game for him. 32 minutes for this young man, 8 of 12 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3. It is a career high for him. 21 points. It will tie a career high in threes made as well. And actually, it is a career high for him in threes made. Ties it with 5 from a year ago as well. Drew, there's a lot of places to begin with you, but I'm sure number one and what you're most proud of and what you guys talked about in the locker room was just able to grit out a ball game that no one's going to say this was your prettiest game, but just to find a way to win it means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we needed this one. We needed to get back in the win column and get a run going. I mean, it definitely wasn't pretty. I mean, we were down at half, and we weren't playing to our abilities. But just to get that win down the stretch, I mean, it will probably end up helping more than hurting by far.
Drew, for you this year, no doubt, has not gotten off to the best of starts where you want in terms of shooting the basketball. Mm-hmm. But, man, again, tonight was no doubt your best performance of the year. You only make half of your threes that you made on the season heading into tonight. You were 4 of 18 this week. But what do you credit to not lose your ambition, and more of not necessarily just the ambition, but the aggressiveness offensively? You've taken those shots this week. You haven't been afraid to take them, but especially to see them now start to go down.
Yeah, I mean, I have not shot the way I wanted to shoot at all. So, I mean, I just, just go out there and shoot the ball. That's what I started thinking. Like, I think I was thinking too much in my head, and just go out there, have fun, shoot the ball, and play like I've always played. So I finally got back to that, put in some work, and, yeah, I mean, it felt great.
So much has been said, in the last 5 minutes about you making shots, and you deserve it. But what you continue to do really well, and I remark about it the entire season, when you catch the ball from the strong side of the floor in the middle of the floor, your ability to catch and rip with your body size and your length to get downhill. Tonight it was big, made a couple buckets, but so often you find people like at Memphis, you did the same thing. You get baseline, you find a cutter. What goes into those decisions? I know it's an instinct thing, and it's hard to break it down for us exactly how it works, but what plays into you when you know you can catch and rip?
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes back to what Luke said about just being aggressive. I feel like when I'm in aggressive mode, then once I get to there, I can figure it out, whether it's a bucket or it's a drop off. I mean, I had 2 today that I got to the rim and finally finished it instead of dropping it off. But it gets the ball going and get other people involved, and just the flow of the game. This game especially, just you had to be aggressive because they were playing that zone. So you got to attack it and just get to your spots.
How important was it for you guys when you guys really extended your defense full court and changing the momentum?
Yeah, it was important because they like to take a lot of the clock up.
Yeah.
So to push it that far, they can't get in their offense sooner. So then their offense is slow as well. So just getting that, I mean, they got into their offense with like 17 to 18 seconds ago. So they're taking some bad shots, and then we capitalized off that.
Drew, I've never been a huge fan of plus-minus. I don't think it's always maybe necessarily the greatest indicator of the impact in a game. But when you look at it this year for you guys, your top 2 guys in plus-minus on the season are Davion Sykes and Jalen Haynes. And both of them are also the 2 best plus-minus here tonight. What do those guys do, especially coming off of the bench, to provide whatever spark, whichever way you want to describe it? What do they do well to just kind of reset the gears a little bit, and then when you get out there, whomever they're with, just seems to really flow things a little bit easier?
Yeah, they just bring so much energy to the game that it affects the whole team. Like, it affects the other 3 people on the court. So when they come in the game, everybody else kind of gets turned up, and then we start going from there, especially today. I mean, they came in, I think, at like the 18-minute mark, and we right after that, we kind of went on a run. So, I mean, I'm so proud of Jalen. I mean, true freshman out there. Just he played 27 minutes today. He had 10 and 4. He had 10, 4, and 3. I mean, he played so well. I mean, that's like my little brother. So I'm super proud of him. And then Davion he's always so solid and always so good. And you know what to expect from him each game. So, I mean, they both played so well and really contributed to our win.
It says so much about Jalen, and at this time of year, being a true freshman to play, you don't see a lot of true freshmen anywhere in college basketball, let alone the Missouri Valley. But I asked you this question over the summer, and or a similar question to this. How beneficial has it been to have a guy like Jalen who truly loves being a college kid? I mean, like, you just don't see it very often anymore. Just that genuine enthusiasm and of just everything is new for him, and man, he just has that joyful personality.
I mean, it's just so important. I mean, we went to Memphis, and he was like, oh my God, man, NBA arena. It's the first time I shot in an NBA arena. It's the first time I played in an NBA arena. And I'm like, that's just so awesome. Like, that he's so, like, and he's telling us, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool. Like, he's just so wholesome, and he wants to play and be himself so much. And I just love that. When he's himself, we're so good. When he's attacking downhill, look at him over there.
I know. I was just going to say, I was going to send him that clip of you talking so positive.
Nah, I mean, Jalen's awful. Love you, boy. So, yeah, I mean, him just doing that and just being himself just contributes to our team so much.
How important is the horse inside Rollins Oligbe and just the way he's playing? What does he mean to you as a shooter? You know, when things haven't been going great, just to have a guy like that on the court.
I mean, he means so much. I mean, a couple plays broke down today, and he just had the ball in his hands, got a finish, had some big rebounds down the stretch. I mean, he just works his tail off. So to see him go out there and play the way he's been playing is just so awesome.
Well, and for Rollins last year, we saw that energy, but it just sped him up so much. What's been the key for being a teammate to his of that motor's never stop, but, man, you just see everything in much more of a smooth motion.
Yeah, I think it's just keep playing and just knowing what to do. I mean, he's really locked in on he knows what to do. He knows what spots he's in. So he really never loses his mind anymore unless he gets a putback dunk. Then you got to grab him and you got to be like, hey, we're good. Come on, get a stop. But, yeah, I love Rollins. He brings so much energy, and he's been so good for us. I mean, he's been amazing.
And I'm telling you, when you guys go back and watch it in film, the play he makes on the baseline to then feed it to Isaiah in the middle of the lane, that was a huge play in the game.
One of the first 3-minute games you guys have won when it was a possession game. What's that mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, I think obviously we want to blow out a team and win by a lot. But I feel like that right there was really good for us just from the point of view of winning one of those games and not losing it and feeling awful. I mean, to get back to 500 column, I feel like it's great. And, just winning one of those, I think later in the season we'll look back and be like, that was a big game.
Look, you can't quite look ahead too much, but you guys you've been at it, man. When you count going to and from places over the last 17 days, it's over 8,000 miles you guys have logged. I mean, it's been a lot of miles, Drew, but now you'll get on the plane again. You'll go play High Point. Man, they're off to a really good start. They're a top 100 KenPom team. Alan Huss is no longer there, but still a really good group that we saw here a year ago. Yep. But you guys are kind of searching for, I guess, that first signature win of your non-con to now you have another opportunity to go on the road. What should be a really cool environment for you guys there in High Point, North Carolina.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta stack wins. We gotta go out there and play how we're supposed to play. So we're gonna go get one.
Drew, appreciate the time, brother. Congratulations. Drew
Thanks,
Steffi, our Marion Toyota player of the game, and a 74-65 win for the Salukis. And let's just go ahead and get out of the way, Coach Watson, that we are getting our drive of the game, which is brought to you by Vic Koenig Chevrolet, which is our offensive play of the game. I don't really have to tease it up anymore unless you want to change it. Take a left turn from me on this here.
Put the Salukis up for late shot clock. That's the part that's been, we haven't talked as much about. I don't even know if it's a shot, maybe block shot for Rollins Oligbe to go out, just have that instinct, hustle play, get the ball going out of bounds. Man, Isaiah Stafford knowing to cut into that passing lane, catch it, go up, get the shot off in time. Big-time play.
That was the drive of the game presented by Vic Koenig Chevrolet. Together, let's drive like Saluki basketball. You're going to love the experience of Vic Koenig Chevrolet. We'll take a timeout when we come back here on the IBEW Local 702 postgame show. Paxton Guy has that final scoreboard look around the Missouri Valley Conference in top 25. We'll put the finishing touches on this one here inside Banterra. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its